The FM104 Phone Show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova.
Friday night, good evening, welcome. This is FM104's Phone Show with Adrian Kennedy. And what's your name?
The winner.
Oh.
That's my name.
The winner takes it all.
Winner Dixon, yes.
I'm here, Dicko's here, and this is the best of the FM104 Phone Show 104-hour challenge, The Race to Moldova. Now, as we speak to you, we are in the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest, where Jeremy and I arrived within hours of each other this morning. Now, we'll fill you in on exactly what happened during the week in just a while. But before we get into the highlights of the week, this whole week, it's been an amazing week, hasn't it?
It has, and today really topped it off for different reasons. Reasons we weren't expecting, because we didn't know what we were going to find when we came here. We'd never been in an orphanage before. There's no orphanages in Ireland. There hasn't been for many, many, many years. So it's something that it's very alien to a lot of us. And boy, was it an experience.
It was an incredible experience, and you'll hear later on who won and who got disqualified and who. But to be honest with you, at this moment, it's
not about that.
That whole thing is irrelevant. I really mean that. Anyway, we're here with Dr. Suzanne O'Connell. I love giving you your doctor title because I think you truly, truly deserve it. Dr. O'Connell is the lady who effectively runs this place. We've just been given a tour of this orphanage. This place is incredible, Suzanne. How long are you here?
On and off, I've been here for 12 years. So we started Outreach Moldova in 2000 when I was a medical student, and it's running 12 years later. I mean, I never had any idea when I started this that we were going to be here for so long. But once you come over and you see the need and you see what needs to be done, there's no way you can walk away.
Now, you brought Jeremy and I on a tour around the place. I don't know about you, but it certainly opened my eyes.
Emotionally draining.
It was extraordinary, it really was.
We were both, as you could see, brought to tears, and it's not easy to bring either of us to tears. But as bad as things are at home, I'm not saying things aren't bad at home. They are nothing compared to what the children.
How many children have you got in this particular orphanage?
In Hinchest Orphanage, there are 358 young children, all female, young children, women, and young adults. And they've all got special needs, and they've all been either abandoned or orphaned into state care.
Wow. Now, there is one way that people listening to us right now can help you. Firstly, by donating to our premium rate text line, which we'll give out the details of in a second, but also in a very practical way, and something, when I think about it, I wish I did when I was young. I don't know about you.
It's not too late.
No, it's not too late, I suppose. And that is volunteering. Tell me how that works.
Oh God, it's really simple. I mean, it's something we started way back in 2000 because it was very obvious that the biggest need in the child's life was care and attention and love, and it wasn't being provided by the people who were here. So we actually appealed to Irish people to come out to Moldova to work with us, and to date we've had over 1,600 Irish people come out and work with the children out here in Moldova. These are mums and dads. These are people who are highly qualified or people who have never had a qualification, but they come out and they provide the love and the attention that these children need every day. So it's very simple. They can come out for a 2-week period, a 10-day period, a 7-day period throughout the summer months. And this year we're running the programme between the end of June until the end of September.
And so basically it just means coming over here, raising a few bob to get yourself here, and giving up a bit of your time.
Sure, and it's only a few bob. We make it manageable for all our volunteers who want to come over to raise a sponsorship, because it's very difficult at home in times of recession to be going out and asking your friends and family for sponsorship. So we keep it to a minimum. We make sure that we can cover your flights, we can cover your room and board, we can cover all your expenses, and we can actually provide a program that will actually blow you away. It's so wonderful to come out and spend time with these children out here. And honestly, if you've ever thought about volunteering,
I think Jeremy would agree with me. We've only been here a couple of hours, and the couple of hours has been an amazing experience.
I want to stay for weeks, and I'm not just saying that. I would gladly stay for weeks. And
the point being that people listening now can volunteer, can come over here themselves, can give you a help out, and just to see what the orphanage is like. We've put up a load of pictures that we've taken today. Just log on to fm104.ie and you'll see the pictures. There's also a video which was a fairly quick guided tour of the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys just decided they were going to do an 8-minute clip, and they ran around the orphanage like mad things, and they didn't really get to show you everything. But if you want to log on to our website, which is outreachmoldova.org, you'll be able to get our links to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see all the videos from here, and you'll see just how wonderful the actual place and the children are.
Suzanne, thank you very much indeed for for being so good to us. We really have had a great day today. Yeah?
Absolutely. It's topped off. It was a long week. It was a stressful week, but just to get here made it worth everything, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you want to donate money, in the premium rate text line stays open until Monday night at midnight. And if you want to donate money to help this orphanage, go onto our website, look at the photographs that Jeremy and I took today, look at the video that we recorded, and listen to the rest of tonight's show. And please donate money. Your money will be split evenly between this wonderful orphanage in Moldova and the ISPCC. And what you do is you text the word child to 57911. That's child to 57911. The text will cost you €2 plus a standard network charge, and a minimum of 160 will be split evenly between the ISPCC and Outreach Moldova. So please give us a few more bob. The premium rate text stays open until Monday night. Now, down to the business of things.
Yes,
and the highlights.
How we got here.
And the highlights of this week's
and the lowlights
104-hour challenge. Let's start with Monday morning, when I started my day in Dublin Airport to board a flight to Oslo. Good morning. It's 22 minutes past 6 and I'm sitting at gate 102 in Dublin Airport, waiting for the Ryanair flight to Oslo Riga Airport. Not a great start. Only had a couple of hours sleep, only had 4 hours sleep, and I believe I have a very long day ahead of me. Jeremy, I believe, at this hour of the morning hasn't even headed to the ferry terminal. I don't think his ferry's until 20 to 9, so he's probably getting an extra bit of sleep over me. But sure, we're underway. I have to make contact with the radio station as soon as I get off the plane in Dublin Airport, or in Riga Airport, which is in Oslo, and I'm going to be told what I have to do from this point on. Anyway, fingers crossed. I'm feeling optimistic about this week's challenge. Bring it on. Well, here we are on board Ryanair flight 856 to Riga. Now, as you can hear, we're being told to fasten our seatbelts. Now, at this moment, I've got that horrible feeling in my ears where I can't hear a thing because I get very bad popping in my ears. The plane is now descending, heading towards Oslo Riga Airport. My original plan when I get off the plane is to head south. If you've looked at our maps, you will see that Oslo is north of Riga Airport. Gothenburg in Sweden is south. Now, the logical direction that I want to start travelling if I want to make it to Moldova by Friday is south. But at this moment in time, I'm very apprehensive about what the radio station has planned for me with our very first challenge. I've been told not to leave the airport until I find out what that challenge is. So as soon as I get off the plane, I'll be ringing in to see what the challenge is. As I said, I would like to go towards Gothenburg. Whether or not that's going to be possible, we'll have to wait and see. And we're about to touch down right now. In 3, 2, 1. Oop, there we go. Look at that for a smooth landing. By the way, I want to thank Ryanair for very kindly sponsoring this flight for us.
Welcome.
Hey! There we go. We've arrived on time. Now I'm just looking at the airport and it looks tiny. So looking at the weather, it's very, very cloudy. It looks like it's quite cold. And the woman beside me is looking at me as if I've 20 heads because I'm sitting talking into this recording device. So I think she's wondering what the hell I'm up to. Anyway, into the airport, and I believe I'm going to be given some sort of a challenge within the next while, which is going to keep me busy today. So,
Adrian Kennedy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well. I am now standing outside Moss Airport in Riga, near Oslo. I'm going to get a bus now, heading towards Gothenburg, which is actually in Sweden.
Well, wait a second now, Adrian, because I can tell you now.
Forget about the bus, Adrian.
Your challenge is to travel from the airport there to Sandvika. It's a beach. Sandvika Beach is a nudist beach, Adrian. and we want a photograph of you on that beach, at least topless.
This is going to look really, really odd. You want me on my own to stand on a nudist beach and take a photograph? Right, lads, I look forward to this.
Don't want to moan, but I'm going to moan. I am walking around like a sad, lonely waster on the streets of Oslo with the equivalent of €3 left in my pocket. And this is the most expensive city on planet Earth. It really is. I've never seen anything like it. I went to buy a bottle of water, €3.50, or the equivalent of. I went to buy a bacon double cheeseburger meal in Burger King, €11.50. I went to get a bus, and the original price they wanted to charge me was €13 to go to the beach later on. So I now have no money because I've just spent €35 buying a bus ticket to get out of this place tonight. I have to get out of here. Hostels are on average, get a load of this, hostels on average in Oslo are between €35 and €45 for a dorm. So my €50 is totally and utterly eaten up, and it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'm literally walking the streets of Oslo randomly. And there's a lady begging. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? You make much money?
Yeah.
I've no money even to give you. Sorry. Okay. And she's not doing very well either. Anyway, that's my afternoon in Oslo. I have to now go and try and find my way to the beach to complete the challenge this evening.
I'm on a bus on my way out to Thankfit or something like that, but apparently this has a nudist beach. And my challenge is to take a photograph of me standing topless on this beach.
I think we should open this up to the listeners. What do you reckon? I think if you do the full Monty, I will give you that extra tenner you need. And if the star printed, even better.
I will look like such an asshole on this beach. But if it gets me an extra 20 quid tomorrow, I'll do it.
Now, later on that night, on Monday night on the phone show, with listeners wondering if I did really strip off, which I did.
Yeah, I saw the evidence. I didn't want to see the evidence, but I saw it.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I ended up chatting to Greg on the phone show on Monday night and promised to reveal that now infamous photograph if I received enough texts.
The best way to describe this island, Greg, is, you know, the horrific shooting incident they had here in Norway last year?
Yes.
Which is before the courts at the moment. It's an island that reminded me of that, the pictures that I've seen from that. And I was completely on my own going onto this island. So you walk across a pedestrian bridge, and then you walk to the far side of the island. It's about a half an hour walk to the Nature's Beach. And I found it. And it was a small little cove. That's the best way to describe it. Just a small little cove with signs up saying Nature's Beach. Now, there's photographs of the sign saying Nature's Beach up on the website. Now, I had a challenge to complete, and the first one was the one set down by the Strawberry this morning, which was to take a photograph of me topless on...
At least topless.
At least topless.
Yeah.
No bother. Did that, no problem. The second part of the challenge was to... do the full Monty. Have a listen to this recording that I did earlier on today.
Now, this is one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had in my life. I'm on a small little island in Oslo Bay, I suppose is the best way of describing it. It's an island where I had to walk over by a pedestrian bridge. From what I can see, I am the only person on this island. And it's a bit freaky, I have to be honest. The sun is starting to set. It's absolutely bitterly cold. And just for charity, I'm about to take my clothes off and take a photograph of myself naked on a beach. If anybody walks by, this will be the most humiliating experience. Well, it's already the most humiliating experience ever, but it will be even more humiliating if anybody actually walks by. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two different photographs. One is the photograph that I agreed to take earlier on with Jim and Nobby of me topless. Okay, so I'm now taking off my jacket, and I have my camera set up on a bench here. Now I'm taking off my T-shirt. So seriously, it's freezing. I'm now taking off my T-shirt, and with my camera now, I am going to set it to take a photograph of me topless. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take a photograph of me topless with the sea in the background. Okay, so that's for my first tenner. Okay, so here's photograph number 1. Right, so that's photograph number 1 taken. Now, I can't believe I'm doing this. Can I just, again, and I don't want to be boring, remind our listeners why I'm actually doing this. I am doing this for charity, for the ISPCC and Outreach Moldova. I'm standing on a beach. It's a nudist beach. There's not any nudists on it. There's absolutely nobody here. And I'm terrified somebody's going to walk by. Anyhow, please donate. We'll give you the numbers out in a couple of minutes to let you know how you can donate. But anyway, I'm about to take off the rest of my clothes and cover my dignity with a sock. And like I said, I can't stress this enough. I'm standing on this beach on my own. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done. So, right, I'm now taking off my socks. And I'm now taking off my jeans. Okay. Oh, this is awful. This is dreadful. I'm stripping off on the beach. Who made me do this? Who made me do this? Okay, and there's a boat, there's a yacht behind me. The challenge is that I have to appear completely naked. And by the way, I'm talking to myself as well. I'm talking at this microphone all by myself here. Even the birds are going mad. The birds are going ballistic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm now standing here in just my jocks on this beach. And I'm about to take off the rest and take a quick photograph and get dressed again, okay? So I'm going to cover myself with just a sock as agreed. So, here we go. Now I'm about to take my underwear off. And I'm standing in the sand on my bare feet. Now I'm going to walk away because, hang on, I just program the camera here. Hang on. Okay. Right, I'm walking away here. The challenge was to stand here with a sock, which I'm now doing on a nudist beach. And now the camera is about to take a photograph of me, I hope. Hurry up, camera. I've set it to take a couple. So, I hope you can still hear me. Oh my God, it is freezing. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done. Okay. Now I'm going to hang on. I'm going to get myself dressed again. Oh my God almighty. Oh, there's going to be sand in my jocks. Right. Okay. That's going to cost you an awful lot of money to see that photograph, I can tell you. It's going to cost you... there's all sand in my jocks. Okay, there you go. That is me having met my 2 challenges today. One to be topless on this beach, and the other to take off my entire kit and cover myself with a sock. I've done it. There you go. Thanks, lads, and thanks for the challenge. I really, really enjoyed it. But am I going to release the picture or not? That remains to be seen.
Well, there you go, Adrian. A couple of things. First of all, that had to be nervous laughter, was it?
It was nervous laughter. Greg, as I was laughing, there was a yacht with people standing on the deck driving by in the background.
Yeah, and usually the photos are from the shore to the yacht, but it's going to be the other way around. I wonder where you papped. And I reckon I know what was wrong with the birds as well.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, looking for a worm.
Yeah, exactly. It was very easy to cover up with the sock, put it that way.
So, well, it must have been in that sort of weather as well. It was so cold.
No, I had a bizarre experience about an hour after that. I walked all the way back to the bus station to get the bus back into central Oslo again.
Right.
And I got greeted by 2 lads who were trying to sell me something. They were basically trying to sell me God. Okay? These guys were from the International Baptist Church. Really have a listen to this.
We are out preaching the
Right.
gospel,
Okay.
and we are interested if you wanted to hear it.
And do you come up to people randomly at bus stations?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you manage to
Persuade
people at bus stations?
sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes people contact after.
We believe that God has preordained a chosen people for salvation.
Okay.
And so our job isn't really to try to convince people, because we believe that everyone knows that God exists.
Okay.
And everyone knows about Judgment Day, which will come. So our job is more of just declaring God's truth. And
But I'm standing at a random bus station
Yeah,
in
this
San
is
Vica, and you just come up to people and say,
Yeah,
"Do
yeah.
you want to know about Jesus?"
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you want? You want me to join your church?
Not necessarily. No, we
What is your church?
we're from the International Baptist Church. Okay, you think it's really
Say, for example, I've just been to a nudist beach down here. Do you know there's a nudist beach down the road from here?
Noodle.
Naturist beach.
Yeah.
And I took off all my clothes
Okay.
on this beach.
Yeah.
Is that sinful? Honestly, is that sinful?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So I need to repent for taking my clothes off. I was made to do
but
this.
You see, this is the wrong. You're asking the wrong. The question is not did you go to a nudist beach. The point is that as a human being, in a fallen state, your greatest crime is hating God.
Oh no, I don't hate God.
Yes, you do.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I took my clothes off.
No, not because you took your clothes off. You hate God, and
part of your nature.
you ignore God. You know His
So if I didn't
commands.
ignore God, I wouldn't have taken my clothes off. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great preachers, I wouldn't have said now, Adrian.
What a bizarre couple of hours that was for me. I have to tell you, I'm still traumatised by it. My partner's traumatised by it. My kids are traumatised by it. And I know everybody listening to FM104 is traumatised by that bloody photograph. But and if you haven't seen it, I think it might be taken down offline in the next couple of days.
No, it's on rotten.com.
Oh,
Actually,
thanks.
yeah,
Yeah. That's probably where it is, actually. Stripping naked on a nudist beach in Oslo and then getting Bible bashed. I don't know if you heard that.
I
You
did.
heard that?
What a weirdo he was,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
Like,
You hate God.
Yeah, you hate God. You take your clothes off. Weird. Anyway, if you've just tuned in, you're listening to the FM104 phone show. This is the highlights of our 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova.
Yeah, we're not in the studio in Dublin at the moment. We're in Hinchest in Moldova, which is where we're basically playing the clips of the highlights of the last weekend. What a week!
Yeah, it's been an insane week. I've really enjoyed, I suppose is the right word, but just getting here today just made it all worthwhile.
And we're looking at texts coming in. We can also see texts coming in, and a lot of people still want to know who won the challenge.
We'll explain in a while.
No, you can tell them now.
No,
you can
not
tell
so
them
much.
now.
No.
People want to know. They're texting in.
Let's move on.
I missed it earlier on, Adrian. Who won the challenge?
Let's move on.
Okay.
After the break, you'll hear Jeremy's first day and also coverage of day 2, which involved bikes, buses, and mermaids. It's all to come on the FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova.
The FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova.
Welcome back. This is the FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. The race is complete, and we're now bringing you the best bits. The race is over now, isn't it?
Who won?
It doesn't matter. We just
Yeah, kind of does.
Should we tell them later? No. What's the rush?
No rush.
No rush. We'll tell them a little bit later on.
Delaying the inevitable, really. But go on.
Anyway, this is Jeremy and Adrian, and we are in the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest. And just a while ago, we were given a tour of this whole place. We met some wonderful children who sang songs for us. Actually, I felt like, and I know you did as well, it was like being Prince Charles walking around the place.
It was, yeah.
They sang songs for us. They made 2 framed haberdashery pieces with the FM104 logo. And
that they spent 2 weeks actually making.
Yeah, and all of the photographs of these are all up on our website at fm104.ie. These things are so big we can't actually bring them home in our cases. They have to be sent home to us. And we're both of us are extremely touched. The fundraising still goes on even though the race is finished. Our premium rate text line is open until Monday. Jeremy, how do people donate?
And I can't stress this enough. I know myself and Adrian have been stressing it all week, but every single text that we get from you makes a huge difference. €1.60 from every text you send from your phone goes directly to the ISPCC and Outreach Moldova. So here's what you got to do. I want you to be, please, all we're looking for is one text from everybody that's listening to the show tonight. If we got that, we'd be happy as Larry.
Absolutely. Just one text, yeah.
One text. And if you're listening to the show tonight and you think, oh, no, I'm not going to bother, just send the one text. It'll cost you €2. You need to send the word child to 57911. That's child to 57911. Text will cost you €2 plus the standard network charge. But you will also go into a draw to win a holiday.
The holiday,
the holiday. To win a holiday for 4 to the lovely Portugal, with thanks to Falcon Holidays. So not only are you donating to 2 wonderful charities, you're also going into the draw to win a family holiday.
Now, you're listening to the highlights of the FM104 Phone Show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. Now, we've been racing since Monday morning, both Jeremy and myself. We've travelled thousands of miles racing to the Outreach Moldova orphanage here in Hinchest.
Who won?
We'll talk about that later. Stop bringing it up. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You've heard my first day. Now here's
mine. It started in Holyhead, by the way.
Children should not be allowed on the open deck unless they're accompanied by an adult. It does get very windy up there. Also, for safety and security reasons, I'm afraid there is no access to the vehicle decks whilst the ship is at sea.
So it's now 8:38 in the AM, and I'm out on board the Jonathan Swift. The one thing that I forgot, I haven't been on one of these boats in years since I was a kid, and I actually am prone to seasickness. Now the captain's after saying that the sailing across to Holyhead is going to be fairly okay, but I just hope if the ship starts shaking and stuff like that, there's going to be serious issues. And if you can hear in the background, I have my sick bag in my hand, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready for everything. From what I believe, it's about 1 hour 50 minutes to Holyhead, so hopefully it'll be a smooth sailing. It's now 9:49 exactly, and I left Dublin Port about an hour ago on the Jonathan Swift, which is what I'm on at the moment. I'm up on deck. As you can hear, the wind in the background is absolutely fierce because I'm in the middle of the Irish Sea. I have to say I'm not feeling the best for it. I had a sandwich about a half an hour ago, which cost me €3.25. I think it was €3.25. So that's gone out of my €50 allowance for the day. So I'm $3.25 down already. Now, I was talking to some of the staff on board the Jonathan Swift, and they said that this is quite a normal sailing for today, that it's actually it's quite smooth, but I have to say I'm not feeling the best for it. I don't like, and this isn't me moaning by the way, but I don't like sea travel. Okay, well it's 5 to 11 and I'm just after getting off the ferry. I feel like absolute crap. I'm here in Holyhead. I'm not able for boats, and when I went up on top to record my last piece, the boat was swaying from side to side, and the sandwich I had earlier, it's just it's not after going down too well. So I'm in Holyhead, and oh Jesus, oh my God, I'm after getting sick. Oh, I could feel that coming. Platform 2. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, well, I've just got my my train tickets. I'm feeling a bit better now after getting sick, I have to say. I'm getting my first train to Chester, and then transferring on a train into London. I'll be in London by this evening, but of course Adrian has a huge head start on me because he's in Oslo already. So I'm getting there slowly but surely, but I don't feel very well at all after that journey across the Irish Sea.
Well, let's see what they have lined up for you now. I wasn't going to let this man into the studio after what happened last year, but he's after barging his way in. Dave is here. Dave, how are you?
Morning, Ger.
How are you, Dave? How are you?
Very good. I believe you got a little bit sick on the ferry, yeah?
Yes, I did.
Your challenge is you travel obviously to London, Houston.
I am.
From London, Houston, then I want you to go to Stamford Bridge.
To where?
Stamford Bridge is the home of Chelsea Football
You're
Club.
making an Everton fan go to Chelsea.
You are to get a Chelsea scarf, put it around your neck, stand outside the gates of Stamford Bridge and get a photograph of yourself smiling.
Okay.
Listen, I just want to keep you updated on Adrian, because obviously you're not being able to hear this, but you know how Adrian has to go off to the nudist beach?
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, we had a little bit of a vote, and we're actually getting him now to do the full Monty. So you think you're having it rough over there, Jeremy? This guy's doing the full Monty, and if he does that, I'm going to give him 20 quid. What about that, huh?
Oh, you're giving him extra money.
Extra money? Well, he's getting a tenner for the to complete the task, and if he does it in the full Monty, he's going to get another tenner.
And how is that fair for me?
Huh?
How is that fair for me?
Benjamin, how's it cool for you?
How's it fair?
How's it fair for you?
How do I get an extra tenner myself?
Do you...
You get in the nip outside Stamford Bridge.
There you go. You go into the nip outside Stamford Bridge and don't get arrested. I'll get you a tenner.
No, I'm not being funny, but if you're giving him an opportunity, did he accept that challenge, did he?
Yeah.
Well, no, if you're giving him an opportunity, like Dave, and I'm not going to start this week off with rails and being bitchy and all, but if you're going to make this a fair race, it has to be a fair race.
Yeah. But like, you have a much easier task now tonight. All you have to do is get out to Stamford Bridge. He has to stay on a nudist beach till dusk. No, come on, Jeremy.
I tell you what I'll do, Dave.
Yeah.
I'll stand outside Stamford Bridge with my top off and a Chelsea scarf around me if you give me an extra 20 quid as well. Thanks very much.
In the full Monty, absolutely no problem, yeah.
No, just with my top off. It's
That's like every other Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely, it's piddling rain here in London. No, but Dave, if you're going to make this an even race and a fair race, there has to be a level playing field. And giving Adrian an extra 20 quid just to take his clothes off on a nudist beach, to my mind, isn't fair ball.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll fix it up during the week, but it's not really on offer.
No. I will stand outside Stamford Bridge with my...
No, don't, you can't. All you do is get the tenner. I'm putting it into your bank account. It's only a tenner if you do.
Oh, no, okay, go on. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
I just don't think...
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Jeremy. Bye-bye.
Well, there you go, Jeremy. Giving out again, are you?
Yeah. No, I've been worse, Greg. I've been worse. No, but I'm not going to get into this now because as I said, I don't want to go down that road. But do you honestly think that was fair that he was given an extra 20 while I was...
Well, no, hold on. He wasn't given an extra 20. He was given an extra tenner. Because he got a tenner for doing the task. You had a chance to get a tenner to do the task as well. So he got an extra tenner to go on the nip. Is that right, Adrian? Oh, he's gone. He's not there.
No, but I did the task to the best of my ability. I spent £11 sterling getting the tube out of Stamford Bridge. I went out to Stamford Bridge. I got my photograph taken outside Stamford Bridge. You can see it on the FM104 Facebook page. But the shop that sold the scarves wasn't open, so I couldn't physically get a scarf. So what I'm saying is, Greg, it was actually physically impossible for me to complete that challenge. Physically impossible.
And there must have been somewhere around where you could have got a scarf. There must have been somewhere open around Stamford Bridge where you could buy a scarf.
Well, I walked around the Chelsea area for 2 hours. I even asked the security guard at Stamford Bridge, is there anywhere you can get a scarf? And he says, no, only on match day.
That was Jeremy's first couple of hours, and as you can hear, he was off to his usual moany self. I have to say, Dixon, honest to good God, I don't know how herself puts up with you. You are the most... Are you really like that?
The highlight of my first day was the vomiting in Holyhead. That was...
Yeah, but you're just such a whinger. Even to... Who takes out a tape recorder and records themselves vomiting? Like...
I didn't know I was going to vomit. Who won the competition, by the way?
We talk about that later. Where are we?
I have the winner here in the bit of paper.
No, it's okay. We'll talk about that later. Now, Jeremy's day wasn't a total waste. One thing which always jumps out to us when we're doing these sort of events is the generosity of not only our listeners but strangers we meet along the way. Still suspicious about this one, but...
What stranger are you talking about?
The fella who gave you a dig out.
that paid for me to go from London to Brussels.
Well, have a listen.
Never met the man before in my life. Complete stranger.
Have a listen to this.
Basically, I was on the train from Chester to London, and I was in the snack car. You know the snack car on the trains.
Yeah.
And I got chatting to this fella, and he had a Liverpool accent, so we ended up talking about football. He supports Liverpool, I support Everton. Carl is his name, and he was asking me what I was doing. I explained to him why I was on the train. I showed him, what I was doing, the leaflet, the T-shirts, that it was all for charity. And he said, what can I do to help? Now, there's no way Carl himself could have donated money because he has a UK phone. You can't donate money from a UK phone. So what he said is, well, you know what I'll do to help you along your way? And I said, what? And he says, well, I'll get you to mainland Europe. So he gave me his number, and he said, ring him later on this evening. So I rang him when I got to Chelsea to see was he going to do it for me. I didn't put him under any pressure, and he booked me on to Brussels, which is where I am at the moment.
All right, we do have him on the line. Carl, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm okay.
Good. And so you decided to buy a ticket for Jeremy?
Yeah, despite the fact he's an Evertonian. It seemed a good cause, seemed a good idea.
Oh, you're a Liverpool supporter, yeah?
I am, so I needed something to lift my spirits.
Now, the gas thing about this is, Greg, I'm an Everton supporter.
I know, yeah.
It's bizarre, a Liverpool man helping out an Everton man. But he's a pure gentleman, Greg, to do something like this, because I'm so down on my luck today. I'm down on money. I don't have enough money. I wouldn't have had enough money if it wasn't for Carl. So Carl has been my...
And what did the ticket cost, Carl?
It was £45.
And you never met him before?
No, I just thought it was an interesting cause. He sounded like he was having good fun. Sounded like a challenge, so I was happy to make a donation.
Fair play to you, and thanks very much indeed.
I suppose I should wish you good luck.
That was Carl, who did his bit to help us out, and he helped you out. Good friend, yeah?
As I said on the radio earlier on, when I arrived in Chest, Kishnau earlier on today, I had someone meet me, that man there.
How are you?
Yeah.
This is Simon, who's in the background here.
Had Simon waiting at the train station to drop me wherever I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I never met. So have I ever met you before, Simon?
No, never.
Never.
So the point is, I'm like James Bond, Jason Bourne. I can go to any city in the world and I have contacts.
Really? Okay. Who paid for tickets for you?
Who paid for tickets?
I'm prepared.
Who won the race? Seriously, we need to know before this is
You'll
over.
find out at the end of the show. If you haven't heard already, you will find out by the end of the show who actually won the race. Now, keep your texts coming in, please, because this fundraiser is running until Monday at midnight. All the Native Outreach Moldova and the ISPCC. Text the word child to 57911. Text will cost you €2 plus a standard network charge, and the proceeds will be split evenly between the ISPCC and Outreach Moldova, a minimum of $160.
And don't forget you're in that draw as well for that family holiday to Portugal with thanks to Falcon Holidays.
The race to Moldova continues straight after the break.
The FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova.
Welcome back. This is the FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. Now it's on to day 2, and for me, it began still mortified from the day before, stripping off on the beach and all that, as the Strawberries took great pleasure in slagging me the next morning. Here's how my Tuesday went in Copenhagen.
I'm in Copenhagen.
Yeah, you were rocking out with your sock out there. We saw the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that. I want to say a big thank you to a chap called Jim O'Sullivan who contacted me on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's at a conference here in Copenhagen and he allowed me to go and have a shower in his room, which I've just done, and I finished. So there you go. I didn't have any sleep in his room. It was nice enough of him to let me have a shower.
You can leave your sock on.
Kate said she saw Adrian's dinky on the website.
It's dinky.
Yes. And I appreciate all the comments about the full sock, about the length of the sock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Adrian, you can put on any GAA style sock. It'll go down a long way. It doesn't mean anything.
Of course, you did so well yesterday with your challenge, getting in the nip.
I did.
And that picture is available on FM104.ie if you want to have a look at it.
Adrian, I never knew you could have folds of skin where you have folds of skin.
Stop, lads. You need to rub it in, honestly.
I don't think he wants to rub anything in.
It might have been a shock for everyone else. It was a bloody shock for me.
Well, fair play, because it took bottle.
It did, yes.
Okay, so you've got plenty of bottle. Now let's see if it continues today. Your challenge is to go to the famous statue of the Little Mermaid in Copenhagen Harbour. very famous statue, and have your photo taken in front of that while playing a musical instrument. And ideally, that would be a tin whistle. Yeah, any musical instrument, but ideally a tin whistle in front of the Little Mermaid.
So you have to kind of busk, but you're not allowed to take money.
Okay, so I have to be blowing a tin whistle beside the statue of the Little Mermaid. How do I get there? Don't say Google is your friend.
There you go.
Well, that's what God gave you feet for.
You'll have to ask.
I know what I'm going. Hang on for 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Are they public bikes there?
Apparently they love bikes even more than you over there, Jim.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But I think you have to be signed up.
Right. Grant. I'm sorted, lads. I'm sorted.
I want to ride my bicycle.
I managed to get a recorder, so I'm on my way there now, and I'm cycling a bike. And in Dublin we have lovely bikes that you can rent on the street. In Copenhagen they're similar and cheaper, but very uncomfortable. No suspension, no gears, no nothing. So I am trying to find my way to the Little Mermaid. It's been years since I've been on a bike, as you can probably tell, and I think it's down this way. So as I'm recording this, I'm cycling my bike with one hand and holding my recorder in the other hand. So I'm down. It's beautiful down around here now, I have to say. So I'm down around the harbour now. As you can hear, it's a little bit windy down here. Cycling my bike, heading towards the Little Mermaid. Where is the Little Mermaid? I can't find it.
She's so small.
So I believe.
So small and tiny.
Oh, somebody's moved. Oh, I see her. I see her up there now. I see her ahead of me. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. I finally see the Little Mermaid. Okay. Back on the bike. My God, this is tiny. The Little Mermaid is tiny. My challenge was to get my photograph taken beside the Little Mermaid playing a tin whistle or a flute or some musical instrument. Okay, I see it now. I'm about to take my photograph to complete my challenge.
I have to be honest with you, Andy. Today is very, very, very frustrating. Well, I spent a couple of hours completing my challenge, which I did, which was to get a photograph beside the most famous monument in Copenhagen. It's nothing to look at, I have to tell you. The mermaid down at the harbour. Took me ages to find it, but I eventually found it. And that photograph is up on our Facebook page, and it's also on FM104.ie. Anyway, I tell you what my problem is, Andy. This is chronically expensive here. Later on this evening, there is a bus from Copenhagen Airport that'll bring me to Berlin. Now, where I go after Berlin, I don't know, because again, looking at websites and stuff like that, now maybe it'll be different when I get there, the prices to get anywhere further are just unbelievable. And it's my day's just gone from bad. I hate whinging, but my day's gone from bad to worse. I was sitting, as you know, Jeremy and I have to put up photographs and recordings that we do during the day and whatever. Mm-hmm. So obviously I have a laptop with me. Yeah. And I'm sitting down in the airport, minding my own business, putting up photographs and whatever, and I got up to walk over to the bar that I was sitting in, get a glass of Coke, and I turned around, and this TRI, you know what, was picking up my laptop and slowly walking away. Oh. And I had to run after him, and he just dropped it on the ground. He's nearly after smashing my laptop. Well, sorry, there's a crack in the underside of my laptop. Okay. He just ran. Okay. So I needn't tell you, that is added to my woes today. Security fella couldn't catch him. He ran straight out the front door, straight across the road. This is in Copenhagen Airport. Mm-hmm. Straight across the road and in through the car park. So I can't wait to get out of this place.
And get the bus I did as I boarded what can only be described as a party bus to Berlin.
On our bus, Greg, bear with me for a second. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Hello, everybody. You're live on the radio on FM104 in Dublin, Ireland. Great. Now, somebody tell me, where are ye all from? You're from Sweden. Yes. And what are y'all doing on this bus? Where are you going to? Prague. To Prague. What's going on in Prague?
Partying, drinking.
Partying, drinking.
No, you're not. You're going
I I was told earlier on that you're actually on a school trip. Yes. Some school trip. Correct. So what is the school trip? This is the voice of reason over here. What does this school trip entail?
Well, we're going to what's the museum of?
The museum, yeah.
The museums and the museums and
the museum.
Go to the beer brewers.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. I'll give a big cheer to everybody in Dublin. There you go. So, Greg, all I can say on this bus is there's no opportunity for sleep on this bus tonight.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing, I suppose, in its own way, although you're probably knackered, but it's better than being on one of those buses where you're looking at everyone wondering what they're thinking.
I'm absolutely exhausted, but sure, we'll move on.
You're listening to the FM104 Phone Show, and the best bits from this week's Phone Show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. Now, the race ended earlier today, and we're recapping on the highlights of a fairly eventful week. It has been a very eventful week. Sorry, Jeremy's here with me. We're both here in the orphanage.
We're both shattered as well.
Yeah, you look like a badger's arse. You look as rough as a badger's arse.
I wouldn't even know what a badger's arse looks like.
You look like
I haven't shaved in a week.
Yeah, neither have I.
This is a week's growth for Jeremy Dixon, isn't it? Nothing. Nothing after a week.
Kind of impressive. Now, where are we moving on to? Okay, the race.
Oh, Brussels.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is you in Brussels on Tuesday.
The Strawberries basically gave me a task when I arrived in Brussels, was to go outside the European Parliament, which is in Brussels, with a bag of Brussels sprouts on my head. Where do you get a bag of Brussels sprouts when you're in Brussels?
I would have thought it would be fairly handy.
It wasn't. Okay, well, this is the second day of the 104-hour challenge. I'm in Brussels, in Belgium. I arrived here on the bus at 6:30 this morning. Freezing cold. Haven't slept since I left my house in Dublin on Monday morning at 6 o'clock. I tried to find somewhere to put my head down and at least get a shower, but absolutely nowhere. All the hostels were completely full. So I haven't been able to wash. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm trying to save all my money for today because I have to get out of Brussels as quickly as possible. Adrian, I believe, is well ahead.
Jeremy, are you there?
I'm literally at 15 minutes to catch a train from Brussels train station to Prague. So I'm literally running towards
will we give you your challenge first then, Jeremy?
So you can give me the challenge when I get to Prague if you want.
Well, here is the challenge. Your challenge is to go to the headquarters of the European Commission in Brussels and have a photo taken of yourself under the Irish flag with a packet of Brussels sprouts on your head.
I'm on my way to the train station.
Not anymore. Turn around.
Potatoes,
turn around.
my friend. You got to get yourself a bag of Brussels sprouts, put them on your head, and get it taken at the headquarters of the European Commission in Brussels under the Irish flag.
I can't get away to get out of this bloody city. It's wrecking my head. I arrived here at 6:30 this morning and couldn't even get a shower or to put my head down. What's my challenge again? Quick, just give it to me quick.
Your challenge is to go to the headquarters of the European Commission in Brussels and have a photo taken of yourself under the Irish flag with a packet of Brussels sprouts on your head.
Is that a vegetable shop? Is that a vegetable shop there?
Yeah, Europeans love to be shouted at in English. Is that a vegetable shop? Pardon, monsieur.
So, Jeremy, you accept the challenge, yes?
Sorry, hang on. Sorry, excuse me. Do you sell sprouts?
Well, it's 20 minutes later, and I still haven't found a shop that sells. Forget about Brussels sprouts for the moment. I haven't even found a shop that sells vegetables. I'm having big problems finding just a simple grocery store. And I'm just wondering to myself, are Brussels sprouts just called sprouts in Brussels? Because they would be, of course. I'm on a street called Emile Jacques at the moment in the centre of Brussels. And I can't believe I'm still going, considering I haven't slept it's nearly 30 hours. No, she's not even opening yet. Oh, this is going to be a big problem. I'm just going to ask somebody for directions to the EU. So, do you speak English? A little bit. Where is the EU? The EU building?
I don't know.
The EU Capitol building?
I don't know.
No, okay,
Sorry.
no problem, thank you. I can't ask someone for directions for a vegetable shop, and I don't know where the EU building is, and he's never even heard of the EU building.
How are you? Are you well?
I'm good. I'm just I'm sitting on a bus.
Okay.
I'm just about to leave Brussels, heading to Prague.
Right.
So that's my stop at the moment. And believe it or not, it's a 14-hour bus journey.
14 hours.
14.
I saw you put up on Facebook earlier on, 2 days, no shower.
I know.
I'm sure that's lovely.
And I feel sorry for the poor fella that's sitting next to me. He doesn't know what he's in for, this fella.
Congratulations on your task that you completed today. Looked great. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, lads, I got some funny looks standing outside.
I'd say you did. Maybe you get shot or arrested or something, but there you go.
But it wasn't all laughs for me, because on Tuesday evening, this was the scariest thing, Adrian, that happened to me. Other than seeing the photograph of you naked, this was. Where's that sock, by the way?
Do we have to keep bringing that up?
That sock is going to be hanging up in a museum in years to come. People are going to wonder over that sock. That's the sock that covered Adrian's member.
We have to keep dragging that up as well. Continue.
Anyway, one of the scariest things that's happened on this trip so far was on Tuesday evening, a border check in Germany with the German police. It got a bit hairy. Hairier than Adrian's member and his sock. This is very, very hairy.
The latest thing, you were dragged off a bus about 20 minutes ago, and what's happened since?
We're at a sort of a truck stop, and the bus pulled in, and 2 German police got on board. And the driver of the bus said everybody has to get off the bus. Something about the bags, because the driver doesn't speak English and the police don't speak English. So we were all taken off the bus. You heard the last time when I was talking to you that they were taking the bags from the hold of the bus and putting them along the side of the road, and they took some of the bags. I'm sorry, I'm actually shaking here because I don't know what the hell is going on.
I'm guessing this isn't protocol. This isn't like normal passport control. You've been through that already, have you?
Yeah, no, I didn't even realise that there was border control between Belgium and Germany, but they came on board when the bus got into Germany from Belgium, and they checked everybody's passports, and they did a few radio calls in to check different people, and that was grand. I was passed straight away. But they took my bag away about 15 minutes ago. After taking mine away, they took another bag away, and I just don't know what's going on. Because he doesn't. The cops, the police, whatever they're called, don't speak English. So I can't get. All I heard him saying to one of the other girls whose bag it was is something about prohibited item or something like that. Now I can tell you now, there's no prohibited item in my bag.
But they've taken your bag away.
But they've taken my bag away, and the bus hasn't moved. And I have to be excuse me, French, I'm shitting it now because I know there's nothing prohibited. I can't imagine what's in my bag that they'd even check.
Well, Jeremy's bag was searched and a mysterious powder was found.
Yes.
Intriguing.
Johnson's baby powder.
No, it
wasn't Johnson's baby powder.
It turned out to be a simple powder for a protein shake. And within the hour, the phone show was contacted by listeners who were basically really pissed off with you. They really were annoyed with you for bringing food with you.
I know, herself did it. Herself packed my bag, as all good women do when the man is going away.
Order, yep.
And she basically packed protein shakes and protein bars into my bag, unbeknownst to me.
Yes,
unbeknownst
okay,
to me.
let's go with that.
Which is why I didn't use any of my €50 a day for food.
And the whole thing was we were to live on €50 a day for transport, food and accommodation. But there was a bit of a row the other night over the fact that Jeremy brought protein shakes and protein bars.
And a cooked chicken and ham and bread, jam.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I have a text in here from Robert. Reckons you're cheating with the protein shake. I don't know whether that's somebody just looking to accuse you of cheating or not, but they reckon you're cheating because you had the protein shake, and it's not fair to Adrian because he's got to buy all his food out of the money and you have something with you. And you know,
just for the record, Greg, I had one meal today, cost me £10, and I'm on this bus now and I've nothing whatsoever. Don't even have a packet of crisps, and I'm hungry. So
Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier on, and I thought, no, you're a bit nitpicky on this. But you can actually survive on protein shakes.
No, that's what I mean. It's not like, Jeremy, you're trying to say it was like vitamins or somebody taking an inhaler or whatever.
Greg, it's the exact same as taking vitamins.
That's not, because there's more in a protein shake. You can take a protein shake instead of a meal, can't you?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure survive on them. Sure, I have about 10 protein bars in my in the bottom of my case as well that I brought.
So you don't just have the shakes; you got protein bars with you as well.
Yeah, but I take them at home regularly.
But that's food, you know what I mean? And the spirit of the thing is that you get 50 quid a day, and it's for everything.
God knows what else in his bag. If you bring enough food for the week, no wonder you've loads of money left. I spent a tenner on dinner today because I was starving.
I have to say, Jeremy, the texts are... I can't believe the rate they're coming in at. And everybody is saying that you're cheating.
Oh, sorry, Greg, can I just say, and this pisses me off no end, it's very easy to send in a text to say you're cheating. These are just people that are sitting at home and want to wind me up, but it's not going to happen. The first point is, I'm on because I'm in training in the gym, I'm on a special diet, supplementary diet, that you cannot buy that stuff over here, so I needed to bring that stuff with me. Secondly, Adrian, I'm sure you packed your bag full of cigarettes, so shut the hell up.
Martina, is it?
Hiya, how are you?
How are you? What do you think about this?
Right, well, first of all, Jeremy is cheating.
Okay, yep.
Secondly, if you go to a doctor and you're off your food, they will give you protein shakes for 7 days, yeah? Which you don't have to have any meals with.
You don't need to lecture me on health and fitness because I know more than you do.
Jeremy,
no.
I don't think so, because I was on them for 7 days without food. I couldn't eat anything because I have a stomach complaint. And I was given them in place of food. It is a replacement supplement for food.
No, it's not.
It is,
no.
Jeremy. And Adrian brought cigarettes with him. Cigarettes is not a food, it's an addiction.
Oh, Jesus. That's it. I'm hanging up. I'm going. I'm not listening to this.
No. Don't run away from it now.
Whinging as usual, Jeremy, because you're wrong.
Instead of arguing about cigarettes, protein shakes, all that sort of stuff, let's find out from Dave what the situation actually is. Dave, straightforward. The challenge set to the guys is to go to Moldova. They've got €50 a day. That €50 a day is for their accommodation, it's for their transport, and it's for their food. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so somebody bringing protein shakes and protein bars with them. What's the story? What do you think?
Well, yeah, it's an awkward one, to be honest with you. We didn't really get into that when we were doing the rules up.
Dave, the world and his granny knows I smoke. There was never an issue about me bringing cigarettes with me, was there?
No, but if you'd brought cans of Red Bull or whatever with you, you know,
which I didn't.
Well, you know, we didn't put it in the rule book that you could. You couldn't. I had protein.
Adrian, shut up. You're being a child.
Okay, we're talking about food supplements here. Go on, Dave. Continue.
Yeah. Much that I can see your point, Adrian, I really can't rule against Jeremy on this one.
What?
Because there's nothing to rule against.
I should have brought a bag of sandwiches and a bag.
Well, if you'd brought a bunch of bananas, what would I do? I can't do anything. You know, I never said you could or you couldn't. He's brought protein shakes. He's been clever, to be quite honest with you.
So that was that drama sorted, but there's much more to come. After the break, the race intensifies as my shoes are nicked.
Liar.
My shoes were nicked.
Full of shit. Full of shit.
My shoes were nicked. I encounter a dragon and I finally get to enjoy a bit of luxury. It's all to come on the FM104 Phone Show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova continues after the break.
The FM104 Phone Show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova.
Welcome back. This is Adrian Kennedy with FM104's Phone Show from the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest in Moldova. I'm here with Jeremy, who arrived earlier on today, as did I. Now we move on to...
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. We move on to day 3, and I begin my day in a strange location.
Adrian, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Any sleep?
No. Can I give you a hint as to where I am at this very moment, yeah?
Yes. In a hot air balloon.
Pardon me?
Nobby thinks toilet, I think hot air balloon.
I'm not in a hot air balloon. Nobby is right, I'm in the jacks.
Yeah, it sounds like a hand dryer.
Alright, okay.
So what are you doing there? You having a George Michael?
You might wonder why am I doing my show, talking to you from a toilet.
Yeah?
That's how desperate I've become to charge my phone. The only plug point on this train is in the toilet.
So, just like Ronan Keaton, you now have a phone in your jacks.
Oh my God, where is this platform? Sorry, can anybody answer my question? No? So nobody else to ask here. Oh my God, sorry, I'm running around this train station here trying to find the platform for Krakow. And the train is now. Have you any idea where's Krakow? Excuse me, Krakow number, hello? Platform? You don't know? Oh my God, how am I going to get this train?
No do diabła chcą wsiąść, nie wiedzą z którego peronu, a wy siedzicie tutaj. Kobiety.
Krakow. Train to Krakow, which number? 1, 2, 3?
6. Szósty peron.
6. Okay, 6. Thank you. Okay. Platform 6, and I think I've missed this train. And if I have, I'm stuck here in Warsaw all day. Here comes the train coming in now. Okay. Yes, Krakow. It says it on the door of the train. Thank God for that. Okay, Krakow, here we come. That was close. Had I missed this train, any hope I would have of completing this challenge would have been over. Okay, I'm now on the train to Krakow.
Adrian, look, I know you're fading in and out. You are going across Europe. The signal isn't great. So, Adrian, this is your task. We sent you an email or a text. Would you like to read that out for us?
Okay, this is an expression in Polish. I think it says, Cześć, lubię plażę, tyle golostop, cześć iść ze mną. Or something like that.
Okay, now I have Camilla here with me, who is actually from Warsaw, and she is going to give it to you in Polish. We're not going to tell you what it is. The only stipulation is you must go to a male Polish person and say this to them. So here it is. Here we go. In Polish, here it is.
Hey there, Adrian. How are you? Good?
Okay, grand.
Okay, the expression is Cześć, lubię plażę dla golasów. Chcesz iść ze mną?
Cześć, lubię plażę, tyle golostop.
We need you to record doing that, Adrian, with a Polish person, male.
Yeah. Don't say it to the wrong people, you might get in trouble.
I'm genuinely scared for you, Adrian.
So am I. So basically, I could be going up to somebody and saying, you're one ugly kid.
So, do you speak English?
Yeah.
No
yeah,
English?
No.
Oh, can I have to say this to you. I read off a piece of paper, okay? Cześć. Lubię plażę dla nudystów. Cześć iść ze mną.
Nie chcę iść z tobą. Bo dlaczego mam iść z tobą na plażę nudystów?
Want to know what you said?
Yeah, I've no idea what I said.
It basically said in Polish, I like nudie beaches. Would you like to come there with me, sir?
I don't believe you, Kelly. You bad man. And I swear to God, Dave, for the last hour, I've been walking up and down the carriage of that train, and that guy's been giving me daggers.
I'd say he has. You just asked him to come to a nudie beach with you.
Oh, for sake. Can this day get any worse? Oh, where are my bloody shoes? Oh my God, where are my shoes? Everyone's got...
Put us straight.
Sorry, did you see any shoes?
Sorry?
Shoes?
No.
No?
I didn't see any.
Oh my God. You didn't see any shoes, no? No? You didn't see any shoes? Oh. Hello? Is there any shoes in here? No? No shoes. Oh. Oh, I have to get off this bloody train. Where's my shoes? my God, they're thinking you rob shoes. Surely nobody's after robbing a bloody pair of shoes. Hello? Oh my God. Did you see any shoes, no?
No, I've just come out of this one though, so...
Oh right, there isn't a pair of shoes on the floor in there, is there?
That was where we were sitting, so probably not over here.
Somebody's have to take my shoes.
Oh, it's not possible.
Oh, it is possible, somebody did. Okay, thanks. Oh my God, right. I have to get... Oh Jesus, let's leave! Oh, quick, off the train! Off the train. Off the train with no shoes. Oh my Jesus Christ. What do you do in Krakow with no shoes? I'm gonna have to I'll have to ring Dave and see can he...
We should have Adrian on the line. Adrian, are you there?
I'm actually walking around at this moment trying to find a second-hand shop.
Okay, and how much money have you got?
About €4.
To get a pair of shoes?
Pardon me?
To get a pair of shoes, €4.
Well, I'm hoping to. I'm going to try and find a second-hand shop and see what I can do there.
Well, I have my fingers and toes crossed for you.
I'm after walking out of the train station. I'm walking through a park. Sorry, I'm have to stand on a bloody stone. I'm walking through a park in my bare feet, my stocking feet.
Have you got photographs of this, Adrian?
By the way, this is no joke. This is deadly serious.
Well, can I tell you that Jeremy thinks you're completely spoofing?
Why would I spoof it?
Well,
why would you possibly spoof it?
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He says he's only looking for sympathy.
Dave.
Listen,
why would you possibly make up something like
I'm
that?
just looking at texts coming in here. There's certainly one text that says, "Will you get over it, Adrian? Millions of kids walking around with no shoes every day. Get over it."
Yeah, whatever, but I certainly didn't. Who robs shoes off trains? Honest to God.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to try and find a second-hand.
Okay, well, obviously, Jeremy is out trying to do his task.
Dave, just for that person who texted that in, does that person expect me to walk around in my bare feet until I get home to Ireland? Hardly.
Build a bridge and get over it. That's what they're telling you. Build a bridge and get over it. Head to a charity shop. They'll give you a pair of shoes for less than €1. One person says.
That's what I'm looking for.
Right. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, listen. You have another task to do. You're in the train station or somewhere similar to the train station. You have to get into the centre, Krakow, because a legend called Krakow, or the legend says that Krakow is named after a man called Krak, who killed dragons feeding on local maidens. Dragons feeding on local maidens. So apparently there's a place in there. There's a statue of a dragon, and we want you to take a photograph of yourself under the dragon statue.
So at this moment, I'm trying to find a second-hand shop as I'm walking around as well to buy a pair of shoes. I only have one pair of shoes with me. Anyway, I'm looking for this dragon place on this map. Let me see. Oh, there it is there. Oh my God, that's miles away. Oh, Jesus. This is miles away. I'm not very good at reading maps, but it looks miles away. And I'm in my bare feet, so I'm going to walk towards this dragon place, and the lads are playing lovely music in the background. In my bare feet. Everyone's looking at me as if I have 20 heads. That's lovely music. Very good. I'm now going to head towards this dragon thing. I have to get a photograph of it. I have to walk there in my bare feet and hope that on the way I can see a second-hand shoe shop. I don't even know what this lottie money is worth. Very little, put it that way, because I've bought a train ticket to get out of here in an hour's time. So hopefully I can get there and back in time to complete this challenge.
Enter the dragon.
Now, after about a mile and a half of a walk in my bare feet, and my feet are absolutely killing me if they're not cut, I've arrived at the dragon statue. So, okay, I'm going to take my jacket off, and I'm going to just put it on the fence over here. Okay, well, I have to find out the story of this dragon. Something to do with legend, and okay, I'm going to I'm going to set the camera down. I'll just put the camera over here. Oh, there's fire coming out of his mouth. Woo! There's actual fire coming out of his mouth. Okay, so now I'm standing here in my bare feet, just to prove. I'm going to show you my socks, and I'm going to stand here and wait for my photograph to be taken in front of the dragon with my FM104 t-shirt on. And I'm going to I've set it to take a couple of photographs. And is this dragon going to make any noise? Let's just see, does the dragon make any noise? This was my challenge to get here to the dragon. I'm after walking 1.5 miles on my bare feet to get here. Come on, Mr. Dragon. Give us some welly, Mr. Dragon. Okay, here we go. There we go. The dragon made the noise I wanted him to make. So I've completed my challenge. Fire coming out of the dragon's mouth, and I hope I got a picture of it. There we go. I've completed my challenge.
And remember, you can see the photos of everything that you're hearing tonight on our website at fm104.ie/phone show. All of the pictures are there. All of our route maps are there. Everything that we've done this week is up there. And a video that we recorded this afternoon in the orphanage here in Chess, the Outreach Moldova orphanage. That was an incredible experience walking around here, wasn't it?
Absolutely. And if you're listening now and you haven't donated yet, I urge you to look at that video on YouTube. There's a link for it up on the FM104 website. If that doesn't move you, you've a heart of stone, because by looking at that video
and the photographs that we took,
photographs, please, it's still time to donate money to the cause.
Okay, here's what you do. You text the word child to 57911. Text will cost you €2 plus a standard network charge. A minimum of $160 will be split evenly between Outreach Moldova and the ISPCC. So please, just one text. One text is all we want. This premium rate text stays open until Monday evening. And you could win yourself a Falcon Holidays holiday for 2 adults and 2 kids. So text child to 57911, please. Now we're moving on with the highlights of our 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. I may have been shoeless, but thankfully things... Get over it.
You weren't shoeless.
I was shoeless.
You're wearing shoes now. Where did they come from?
Well, I'm here hours. I borrowed a pair. The kids had shoes for me.
Oh, so
the kids had shoes
a pair of shoes that a 5-year-old was wearing, you were able to fit into.
I walked across the finishing line. There's photographs on our website of the shoes that were given to me this morning when I arrived here. Okay, so drop it. Move on. Build a bridge.
Who won the race?
We talk about that later. I know I may have been shoeless, but thankfully things improved when I met Agnieszka, Adrian and their wonderful family in Poland.
Well, that was convenient that you just happened to meet a family
there
in Poland.
You go.
You just walked into Poland and you met a family who gave you a meal and a bath.
There you go. Have a listen to this clip. It once again shows the kindness and generosity showed towards us throughout this whole trip.
I'm in a house on the outskirts of Krakow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was very kindly collected by a couple called Agnieszka and Adrian. And Agnieszka's two sisters live in Dublin and listen to FM104. And they very kindly brought me out to their house. They have fed me. They've watered me. And her father, Stefan, is trying to pour beer into me. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you very much, Stefan. And I want to thank Maria for a lovely dinner. Thank you, Maria. And Killian, by the way, I don't know these people from Adam.
Wow.
And they have brought me into their home. A random stranger from Dublin has brought me into their home. And here, wait till you get the creme de la creme. And this is why I want to talk to you, okay? Yeah? Get a load of this.
Go on.
I've never been in this house. I don't know these people from Adam. Hang on for 1 second. As I go in here, and look what they have ready for me. You hear it?
Yeah, what is it?
A bath.
A bath?
I'm about to have a bath.
You've been fed, watered, you've been handed a beer, and now you're going to get into a bath.
And then as soon as I'm finished my bath, I'll lift back to the train station.
I don't believe you.
And I want to thank a lovely girl called Kira, who I also don't know, who arranged this whole thing for me today. I'm very, very grateful to Kira, who arranged all this. So I'm about to get into the bath, have a quick bath, and then a lift back to the train station. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to the whole family here for organising this.
Stefan, I must drink this, 5 minutes?
No,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
50 seconds.
Sit down.
Sit down, 5 minutes.
50 seconds.
I have to
Drink beer.
I have to go for the train, Stefan. I must go for the train.
You
laugh.
Stefan has given me harnash. Harnash.
Very good.
And it's very good. Now, I never expected on this trip to end up half pelagic on my way.
In Polish, very good. Harnash.
Harnash, very good.
Okay.
And very cheap.
Cheap, yeah, cheap.
1 złoty 60 cent, no, grosze polskie.
Okay, so...
To pozdrówmy dziewczyny po polsku.
Okay, Sláinte in Ireland. Okay, here we go. Oh.
I live in Ireland 2 years, 3 months.
You lived in Ireland for 2 years, 3 months in Phibsborough. In Phibsborough. Well,
too long.
And your mom is making me sandwiches for the train.
Yes.
She's very kind. Maria, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I have to finish this beer and head back for my train. Thank you very much for your
cooking for you, Maria. Good,
Good dinner.
Good dinner, yes, very good dinner. And
no. Now
sandwiches.
Sandwiches, yes, very good. And lovely bath. Thank you very much for the lovely bath. And thank you very much. And Adrian, thank you very much. And now back to the train. Cheers. This is FM104's phone show, and we are broadcasting tonight from the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest in Moldova, where earlier on today both Jeremy and I completed the 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. We've more for you straight after the break.
The FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova.
Welcome back. This is Adrian Kennedy with FM104's phone show from the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest in Moldova. I'm here with Jeremy. We both arrived here safe and sound today to an amazing welcome.
Oh,
it was
absolutely.
just extraordinary. You can hear it a little bit later on.
Hundreds of children just coming out to greet us, chanting our names, waving flags with Team Jeremy and Team Adrian. It was just something I'd never experienced before.
All of the photographs are on our website at fm104.ie/phone show. There's also a video that Jeremy and I recorded here earlier on today. Now, we are on to Wednesday now. And this is how Jeremy got on in his challenge involving a fast food task, which, by the way, you didn't do properly.
They didn't have a Burger King hat in Burger King. What did you want me to do?
Every Burger King has a Burger King hat.
And also, I went for a swim, ladies and gentlemen. A swim, fully immersed in a very famous river in Budapest.
We'll talk about that in a while. Okay, here is his McDonald's challenge.
All right, Jeremy Dixon, good morning.
It feels like 1,004 hours at this stage, I have to say.
Have you had any sleep since we spoke?
Yeah, I slept on I was on an overnight bus from Brussels to Prague.
How many hours sleep did you get?
I got about 6 hours sleep. Woke up with a very, very stiff neck though this morning. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. I still haven't had a shower. So we're on day 3 now without a shower.
You haven't had a shower?
Ooh. Wow. Your task is quite a nice task, actually. You must go to Burger King in Prague and buy some food. Okay. I want you to get into Burger King as soon as and buy some food. Okay?
This will go well with your protein shake.
Only problem is we want you to bring your food to McDonald's. We want you to bring it to McDonald's. Go into McDonald's and eat your food in McDonald's wearing a Burger King hat, eating Burger King food.
Now hang on. You'll get an extra tenner if you wear the Burger King hat.
Yeah. So get yourself the little cardboard hat in Burger King.
You know, the little gold one?
Get yourself some branded Burger King food.
McDonald's for doing that.
Well, yeah.
By the way, I deserve some sort of sound effect like clapping or cheering because I did the challenge earlier on today in record time, I believe.
Yeah, but
the cheer sound effect.
No, we don't have cheer sound effects. So.
There's no hat, Jeremy.
Come in there for a second.
Go on.
Jeremy's challenge, because I read it online earlier on, was to eat a Burger King in McDonald's with a Burger King hat on his head.
No, the challenge was he did what the challenge was, but if he wanted €10 extra, he had to wear a Burger King hat, which he didn't do.
In fairness, Jeremy, that was a fairly easy one. It was handy enough. You didn't have to get in the nip or anything, you know? Eating a burger in a restaurant, big whoop, you're never going to be there again.
Jeremy, are you there?
I am indeed, yes.
Your second challenge for today is to get a photograph of yourself in the Danube River. And you must be in the river, whether you're swimming or treading water or doing whatever you're doing, you have to be in the Danube River, which is there in Budapest.
You want me to climb into the River Danube?
That's the one, and get a photograph of yourself.
That's not bad, is it?
Well, it is in the sense. Well, you're treating us like puppets on this bloody trip. Like you're sitting in your nice, lovely, warm studio, getting us to do all these sort of party tricks. This has nothing to do with the charity or not.
No, we did say it was going to be a challenge this year, so this is the challenge. These were the tasks put in, and I said they were going to be rough, and you agreed, weeks ago on this.
To go swimming in the River Danube.
It's a great day for a swim. If you were in Dublin now, you wouldn't be too keen on it now.
Yeah, whatever. Well, it's going to take me time. We'll see. If I can't do it, if I can't physically do it, I'm going to try my best. But if I can't physically do it, David.
And just to let you know, you've huge support going on around the place. Niall Horan from One Direction has tweeted about you guys that he's supporting you on the great race to Moldova.
Yeah.
Brilliant, fantastic. So retweets all over the place. So if you're a Niall Horan fan, get on and have a look at that.
Sorry, excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the River Danube.
River Danube?
River Danube.
Cool. There is an outside. You should go straight away in the street.
Straight where?
Rakota Street. This is the Rakota Street.
Okay.
And there are some buses. For example, bus 7, number 7.
Number 7 bus.
Number 7, and until Ferenciek Square. And you see the Elizabeth Bridge. And there is the Danube.
Okay, is it far away?
No, it's
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, and the bridge is called Elizabeth Bridge, is it?
Elizabeth Bridge, and there is a River Danube.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you, bye-bye. Okay, so I'm looking for the Elizabeth Bridge, but I'm not getting on a bloody bus. There's no way I'm going to get on a bus in a strange city. The number 7 bus, she says to get. How do I know where the number 7 bus goes from? I mean, the way she said it, she was helpful and all that, but she was more or less saying, the number 7 bus, I'm sure you've got it all the time. No, I haven't. Oh, and just as I say that, I see the number 7 bus in front of me. Ha. But anyway, I can't get the number 7 bus because I don't have any local currency. I didn't change any of my allowance into local currency because, well, I don't plan on spending any money here and I don't plan on hanging around. So let's try and find the Elizabeth Bridge. Sorry, do you know where the Elizabeth Bridge is? The Danube, the river?
mit kérdez? Nem az Erzsébet. Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, yes, Elizabeth. Because I have no idea what else you're saying to me.
Busszal.
I don't want to get the bus.
Akkor arra.
Walk, yes, I want to walk. Half hour, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, straight. Straight all the way. Thank you very much, I love you, thank you. There you go. I haven't got a damn clue what that woman was saying to me. Something about straight. That's what she said. And half hour, she said. So I'm going to be walking for a half hour just to get to the bloody River Danube. Thanks, Dave. Great challenge. Thank you. Well, I've just arrived at the Victoria Bridge. That woman wasn't wrong. It was a good half hour. I think this is going to be a problem because there's actually no bank along the river. There's a bloody train track. How do I get across the train track? Okay, I have to go down here. There's actually a bank going along the river, which I'll take a photograph of now just to prove, because this is not going to be easy. There's a very steep bank going right down. There's the Lewis. A yellow Lewis they have. Okay, I'm by the banks of the River Danube, and once again, if you want to see evidence, because it's gas, when you do something like that, people often text in the show and they go, there's no way he's doing that, he's at home, there's no way he's going to put his feet in the Danube. This water is absolutely filthy. I'm just going to put the recorder up so you can hear the little waves. Listen. There we go. That is the River Danube. Hello? Is it safe to put your foot in?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
It's clean?
Not clean.
No, it doesn't look very clean.
Not very clean, but not dangerous.
I won't get any diseases or anything, will I?
I think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Then maybe you take a photograph of me. Would you take a photograph of me? Excellent. I won't explain it to you because you probably don't understand, but oh my god. Okay, I have to take my socks off first. Photo? Okay, here we go. Not yet, no. Oh my god. It's freezing. Okay, how far do I have to... Oh god. These people don't... Man that's holding my camera, just 1 minute, is looking at me like I'm a fecking nutcase. Jesus, this water is freezing. Okay. Oh, there's broken glass there. I don't want to stand on that now. Okay, the woman said I won't catch any diseases, so I just had to find a place to walk into the Danube. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath and get in. Oh, Jesus. Quick photo. One more, please. Thank you. Oh my God. Was that really worth €10? Oh. And let me just check the photograph to make sure there's evidence. That water is absolutely freezing and it's minging as well. There we go. Dave Kelly. Challenge done. €10, please. Thank you very much.
And if you want to see a picture of Jeremy in the Danube, yeah, right.
Yeah, in the Danube.
Yeah. Seriously, honest to God, I wept myself when I saw that picture. Literally, your big toe in the Danube. You're well able to swim now.
Well, I assume...
What was wrong with just diving in?
You know that piece of music, the Blue Danube, or whatever it's called? What's it called?
The Blue Danube, yeah.
Yeah. I assume that the Danube would be blue. It's not. It's the colour of shite.
But anyway, I thought that I wept myself laughing when Jeremy's challenge was to get into the River Danube. He put his toe in it. Which I did. Put your toe in it. Good God. Okay, now, where are we? We're moving on. We're moving on now to Thursday. And it's probably fair to say that tempers were running a little bit high. Accusations were flying left, right and centre, as happened all week. Get a load of this.
Good morning.
Good morning, Adrian. Can you tell us where you are right now?
I am in a cabin on a train, just arriving into Budapest.
Your voice is gone, is it?
Yeah, what story?
Oh, because I'm literally awake, lads. I'm awake.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Adrian, I spoke to one of your loved ones yesterday.
Okay.
And the sock incident, I don't think this is... I'm sorry to bring it up again. It's not going to go away.
No.
And,
She was impressed, wasn't she?
Well, she wasn't doing you any favours. She just said, yeah, well, it was a big sock.
That's lovely.
Is it just me, or are you quite far behind now at the moment?
I am, yeah. Fairly significantly behind, unfortunately. What I'm hoping is going to happen today is... Jeremy mentioned this, and I didn't know where he got this, that it was going to be down to our listeners today to vote on who does today's challenge.
Okay.
I don't know where he came up with that, but maybe that's what Dave was saying yesterday. And that could help me significantly, because Jeremy left Budapest yesterday. I'm only about to leave it now. I'm arriving and leaving at the same minute. But if he gets slowed down by doing some challenge today, that would be a great help to me.
Jeremy, good morning.
Good morning, lads. How are you?
Good. You'll be told what the challenge is at 1:30, and only one person will have to do it. The time between now and then is open to the listeners. What we want to do is, obviously, to raise as much money as we can for this, but also it's open to the listeners. Whoever they vote for, they will probably have an influence on who gets to win this task. So it's kind of up to them. Who do they want to win?
Just to let people know that whoever they vote for, that's the one you're going to be slowing down.
And to let you know, lads, at this moment in time, Jeremy is streets ahead of me, and I hate. I don't miss.
Adrian, shut up! Yeah. Don't start playing those dirty tricks, saying, "Oh, vote for Jeremy." No, but that's irrelevant. That's completely irrelevant. Hang on a sec. When you're voting, ladies and gentlemen, remember at the start of this challenge who was flown to an airport and who was landed in Holyhead. I've had a much more difficult week this week than you have, Adrian.
I haven't really.
Much more difficult week.
Adrian,
you actually haven't. I was flown to the most expensive country in Europe.
That's not my fault.
Adrian, do you think that Jeremy should be punished that he's doing better than you in the race?
Adrian is lying, by the way.
Lying?
Adrian claimed that he hadn't even arrived at Budapest yet. But I'm after looking at the GPS tracking on FM104.ie, and it says that not only has he been in Budapest, he's actually left Budapest already. So I just want to tell you, listeners, Adrian Kennedy is a liar.
Jeremy, you're not doing yourself any favours by arguing like this, because the people are going to vote to slow one of you down, and they're going to vote for you.
No, vote for the liar, because Adrian has lied his way through this whole bloody thing. He's trying to tell the public that he's miles behind me. He's not actually that far behind me. And Adrian, can I let you in on another little secret? If you break that 16-hour rule, if you break the...
Yeah. Move on. Nothing to see here. Yes, vote for Jeremy.
What do you mean? What's the 16-hour rule, Jeremy?
You don't know what he's talking about. Now, come on.
Hang on a second here. Hang on.
Kill Adrian for a minute, Jeremy.
There is a 16-hour rule of what's that entail?
You can only travel 16 hours a day within a 24-hour time period, and Adrian is about to break that rule. And if he does, I want to see him disqualified, because he's lied his way. He's been lying about everything. I can guarantee you as well, lads, he actually has a pair of shoes in that bag of his. I can guarantee you he has.
I don't have a pair of shoes.
Are you wearing shoes right now, Adrian?
No, I'm not wearing shoes.
Have you worn shoes in the last 24 hours?
Since my shoes went missing yesterday, no.
I found it very hard to believe that a Polish family put you up on their house, gave you food, gave you a bath, but decided...
Well, they didn't give him the bath, they let him have a bath.
Yeah.
Yes,
I did have a bath,
And are you trying to tell me that they didn't give you a pair of shoes? That's bull. Absolute horseshit.
How are you going to be able to work together again next week?
We had a vote this morning. There's only one task, and possibly the last task, actually, been dished out today. You guys decided
What do you mean possibly, Dave? What do you mean possibly?
Well, you know yourself, things change. But anyway, we would put it to a vote, as you decided you wanted to do this morning. They voted in their thousands, and to be quite honest, it's a bloody landslide. It finished up 82% for Jeremy to get the task.
What? Really?
82%.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks very much, ladies.
So anyway, listen, it's not a bad one. Where are you at the moment? Where are you at the moment, Jeremy?
Sorry, Dave, did you say 82% want Adrian to do the task?
No, want you to do the task.
How did that happen?
I don't know, I suppose you're moaning this morning.
I told you, Jeremy.
I want to send you to a place called Snagov, which is Snagov, and you're near Bucharest, are you?
I'm in Bucharest at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, this is an hour north of Bucharest.
And how am I supposed to get an hour north of Bucharest?
Absolutely no idea. But
not your problem, is it?
What's buried out there is Dracula.
It's who?
Dracula. Dracula, yeah. Now,
Dracula is buried out there.
He's buried out there. It's actually on an island, Adrian. You have to go across to this island. I don't know how you're going to do that either. Presumably there's a bridge or a boat or something.
Sure, I'll get a boat.
Yeah, fair play to you.
Not your problem, is it?
Not my problem, no. You need to get over there, and it doesn't finish there. There is a monastery there, a church in the monastery, and on audio, I want the audio sent back with you at the top of your voice reciting the Our Father.
Hi Andy, how are you?
Wasn't expecting to be talking to you again this afternoon. How is it going?
Well, I did something that I've never done before. Certainly not in a foreign country. A bit of hitchhiking.
Right.
And I know, not to be recommended, but it had to be done. Because I couldn't get any information on buses and stuff like that. So I'm actually in a car with a guy who happened to be driving near here. The place where Dracula is, the tomb. So your name is, what's it, Christian, isn't it? Christian. So what to do once I get out there. Well, thank you very much for bringing me.
I just want to point out one little thing. This comes back to something I was saying the other day about being a little bit sceptical, yeah? Jeremy was in that exact city 12 months ago on the 104-hour challenge, and very coincidentally ended up back in the same place again. I think he's pulling the fast one there, getting the lift. How convenient.
Well, basically, Jeremy has to go and go out to the burial ground of Dracula and basically do the Our Father at the top of his voice in the church.
Okay, well, I finally arrived near Lake Snagov in Romania, just outside Bucharest. A nice gentleman by the name of Christian brought me out here, and it is in the middle of nowhere. When I say it's in the middle of nowhere, I mean it's in the middle of nowhere. It took well over an hour to get from the middle of Bucharest all the way out to Lake Snagoff, which I believe is the resting place of Count Dracula, or as the locals here call him, Vlad Tepes, I think they have. I think that's the name they have for him. I just want to ask Christian, because I have to go in here on my own. Christian is staying. Sorry, Christian? Yeah. What is Christian was telling me of a Romanian tradition. What is the Romanian tradition when you go to a new place?
To put a rock in the mouth for the first time in that place.
Okay, so because I've never visited here before...
Yeah, you must put a small rock in
in your mouth?
Yeah.
But it's dirty.
You wash a little and...
So spit on the rock?
Yeah.
And put it into my mouth?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And what does that do?
Nothing.
It's
just tradition.
Let me find a stone that's... Oh God, there's things crawling on this. With a dirty rock. Oh. So now I'm crossing this place is the actual monastery where Dracula, or Giracula as Dublin people call him, is buried. It's in a monastery that's actually across a bridge on an island. So I'm going to walk across there, and Christian's going to stay here. I'll see you in a few minutes, Christian. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So that's the bridge. Once again, you can check out all the photographs I'm taking on FM104.ie. I'm taking some photographs now. There's people fishing locally in a fishing boat. Oh, hello. Hello. That's the locals saying hello to me. Let me see. Dracula. Dracula. Really?
They expect you.
They're expecting me. Is he alive or is he dead?
He's alive.
He's alive, okay. Okay, the locals have told me that Dracula is still alive and he's expecting me. I'm now inside the tomb and the resting place of Count Dracula, which is a tomb actually on the ground. I have to whisper because it's within a church, and I've been told that it's sacrilegious grounds. I was told I wasn't even allowed to take photographs, but I'm after taking a couple of photographs when the owner of the monastery wasn't looking. There's just me and a couple of other visitors here, and that's it. And it's really, really quiet, as you can hear in the background. It's a beautiful, beautiful church, though. And it's scary to think that Count Dracula is buried here. This is his resting place. Now the challenge, I don't know how I'm going to do this challenge, Dave, to be honest with you, because we were told we have to whisper in the church. It is a church, well, it's a monastery. So I'll do it as loud as I can, but I'm not screaming in a church and a resting place because it's disrespectful. Okay, here we go. I can't believe I'm doing this. So it's the Our Father first. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Oh, God, I've forgotten. But thy will be done. Give us this day. Thy will be done. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive you who sin against us. Amen. Okay, that's the Our Father. And Hail Mary, Hail Mary. I haven't said these prayers in years. Okay, this is for you, Count Dracula. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed amongst women. Amongst women. I cannot believe, I should have printed out the words of this. Blessed amongst women. The Lord is with thee. Blessed amongst women. I can't remember this. Blessed amongst women. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed amongst women. I cannot remember the Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed be the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us at the hour of our death. Amen. Done. Challenge
done. In your face, Kennedy. Oh, I have an awful hunger on me now for blood. I want to bite your neck. That's my Count Dracula impression.
You're listening to the best of the FM104 phone show, the 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova. This is Adrian and Jeremy. We are here with you tonight from the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest in Moldova.
Yes.
And we've a lot more to come.
Yeah, the race is finally over, though.
Yes, it is over. Yes.
It was.
We'll tell you later who the winner is.
Yeah.
No, we'll tell you. No,
really?
Not so much. No.
It was a photo finish. It was a photo finish.
There was lots of photos, all right. Yeah, there was.
There was lying. There was cheating. There was skullduggery.
There was
underhandedness.
Let's move on. Okay, we'll take a break now, and the highlight show continues in just a moment.
The FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova.
Welcome back. This is the FM104 phone show. We are broadcasting tonight from the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest in Moldova, where Jeremy and I arrived earlier on today to complete the 104-hour challenge.
Which we did.
We both did.
One more successfully than the other.
Well, we both got here.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, we had a fantastic day here in the orphanage. We've been given a tour of the place. We've been introduced to wonderful children. I have to be honest, I was literally brought to tears by just holding one young kid earlier on. Really, it was very touching.
A 7-year-old child who had the body of a 6-month-old baby.
Yeah, it was incredible. The photographs are all on our website. Just check them out right now at fm104.ie, and also the video that we recorded earlier on today running around the orphanage. Now, we're on to the final day. This is day 5, and with time running out, I needed to up my game, basically.
Yeah, because I think, if memory serves, I was like 400 kilometres ahead of you.
Moving on, yeah, but I needed to catch up on you. That's all we need to know.
So we rented a plane, basically, and flew to
No,
Moldova.
I didn't. Somehow, in the most bizarre way...
Oh, the most bizarre way. Yeah, go on.
In the most bizarre way, I managed to get a lift that would help me greatly. Hello?
Hello, my name is Flash. Did you hear me? Did you understand?
Yes, I can hear you now.
In the station to help you to put in the car to arrive to Chicago, okay?
Okay, and...
To the phone in the sort of information. Just to the end of perron, when it's right information. I'm in a black jacket,
Okay, so when I get off the train, I go straight to the information desk.
Yes, to the end of the train, it's right information. And I call you to, if you answer to the phone, I know who you are. Hi, what clothes you have?
I am wearing a white T-shirt with FM104 written on it.
It's okay.
And I have no shoes on.
No shoes, okay.
I have no shoes. So you will know me, a man in a white T-shirt with no shoes.
Okay, I found you, don't worry.
Okay, thank you. And sorry, what's your name? What's your name again? Larry. Larry.
Yes, Larry.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you very much, Larry.
With pleasure, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. By the way, I have no idea who this fella is. I said last night on the phone show that I have a trick up my sleeve. The trick up my sleeve is this guy, Larry. Whoever Larry is. And this was arranged by friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who's been listening to this show all week. And the chap who owns the bar in Moldova is a fella called Noel Tynan. I've never met Noel. I know Noel owns a bar and a restaurant in Dublin called Le Bon Crubine. If you've ever been there, I haven't been there myself, but Noel, I'm making my business to get there. And I'm not even going to get an opportunity to meet Noel because that fella Larry is collecting me. So that is my secret weapon.
It's you, Adrian.
Adrian, yes.
Noel Tynan.
How are you, Noel? How are you getting on?
That's Larry.
How are you, Larry? You can drop me to...
No, he's a driver.
Oh,
I'm at to
Where's he going to?
He goes to Chisinau for you.
I go to Chisinau as well.
But you know where to
a
arrive.
Bus stop that will get me a bus to Hinchest.
Să-l duci la stația de autobuz de unde ia autobuzul de Hinchești. Okay?
Yep. Okay, we're good. Perfect.
It's okay?
Yep, perfect.
And
Thank you very much.
You'll make it in time, will you?
I will make it in time,
right.
yep. Noel, what's the name of the restaurant you owned?
Le Bon Crubine.
Le Bon Crubine.
Restaurant of the year 2010, 2011. Talbot Street.
Pardon me?
Talbot Street.
Look, Noel.
Nothing. Where have you no shoes?
Still no shoes.
Why?
Why?
On train from Warsaw to Krakow. Yeah. Some nicked my shoes. Don't know who it was. Brand new pair of shoes. I took them out. No, I'm grand. Some fella's going to pay me 500 quid if I continue the rest of my journey with no shoes on, which I'm going to do.
Very good.
Yeah.
So
Not cool.
So you're almost there now,
Yeah. Oh, now my socks are soaking. So I'm prepared to do the rest of the journey with my socks on.
Yeah.
No, I could probably borrow a pair of shoes off you, but I'm not going to borrow them off you because I want the 500 quid to keep it going. Oh, have you got the McDonald's?
You have a food there that will feed an army.
Oh, fair play to you know. Oh, Jesus. Oh. No, you're a star. I owe you a very large pint.
Good morning, Adrian
I might sound a little bit knackered, which is probably because I am.
Oh, okay.
As I speak to you now, Dick, it's 3:30 in the morning here in Romania, and I have to admit I'm absolutely exhausted.
So it's been a challenge, yeah?
It has been a challenge, and I really am absolutely shattered. However, the reason I'm on to you is I was teasing our audience earlier on, teasing Jeremy earlier on, say that I had a secret weapon.
It's a good thing to have, though, when you're on a challenge like this.
It is. As I speak to you right now, Dick, I am in the back of a Volkswagen Hi-Ace van. I'm not quite sure what they're called.
Oh my you jammy kid.
I have a fella sitting in the front of the van. This fella has no English. I have no idea what this dude's name is. I just know he's driving me to the orphanage in Moldova, organised by this fella, Noel Tynan.
So you're getting a direct route straight from Bucharest to Moldova.
I'm getting a lift. I'm getting a lift. And as we speak, I imagine Jeremy is probably stuck on the border because if you remember last year, Dick, when I was going into Ukraine, the wheels on the train were changed. Remember that?
Yeah, and it took how long did it take again?
It took 3 hours. And for Jeremy's journey, coming to Moldova, the exact same thing is going to happen to him, and he doesn't know it. So that's 3 hours he's going to lose.
Oh my God!
I'm about 6 hours behind him. He's losing 3 hours on the train, and I guarantee you, I even put on my sat-nav on my phone a moment ago to see what time I'll be there at, and I guarantee you I will beat him. This game is over, and he's asleep now, as happy as Larry, thinking that he has won this race because he knows that he thinks I hadn't even got to Bucharest or I hadn't any plans from there, and I was literally picked up from the train station, and I'm now sitting in the back of a Volkswagen van on my way to the orphanage in Chester, Moldova.
Then just after 8 a.m. this morning on the Strawberry Alarm Clock, I finished it. The challenge completed. I crossed the winning post as I reached Outreach Moldova.
Okay, good morning, Jeremy Dixon.
Good morning, Jim.
Where are you, sir?
I am in Chisinau in Moldova.
You're in Moldova, well done. Okay, so how far away are you from the orphanage itself?
That's a bloody good question. I'll just fill you in on what happened. When I arrived in Chisinau earlier on, I was waited at the train station by a man called Simon. Say hello, Simon. Hey. Say hello to Dublin. How the room? Simon is someone who used to know. I don't know Simon from Adam. I've never met him before, but his brother lives in Rathgar in Dublin. Simon used to live in Dublin, and they used to listen to the phone show every night. That's where you learned to speak English, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah, that's how we learned to speak English.
Oh, God help him.
What's
his language like?
Every second word is F.
Does he swear a lot?
You do not even know me.
Yeah. Do your Dublin accent over the Strawberry Alarm Clock sign. I'm from Dublin. Did you hear that? We're from Dublin.
I am not a scumbag. You are a scumbag.
Stop now, Jim.
So anyway, his brother told him about our challenge, and he volunteered to pick me up at the train station. So we're now racing. Well, first of all, I'm racing to get money exchanged because I haven't got a washer in local currency. So I'm trying to get my daily allowance changed into local money, and then I'm heading out to the orphanage in Chest. So I should be there. I should be there within the hour.
Within the hour. Okay. Well, hang on there, Jeremy. Let's go to Adrian.
Where are you,
Lads? I'm after stopping at the side of the street because you're basically delaying me.
From what?
I now started walking again. I am 40 metres away from the orphanage.
40 metres?
No way.
40 metres away from the orphanage.
Adrian is about to win this challenge.
No, he couldn't. He's what, 40 miles or 40 metres?
40 metres. He's walking.
I can see the gate.
He's looking at the gate, Jeremy. You're too far behind. Adrian is about to...
I'm walking towards the gate, lads. He's winding you up, lads. He's winding you up.
He's not... Jeremy, he's got no shoes on and he's walking to the orphanage. He's about to complete the challenge first.
How are you? How's Valentina? No shoes, look. No shoes. Lads, I'm literally... This girl's after walking out to meet me.
Jeremy, he's not making this up.
Jeremy, he's there.
He is, mate. There are red and white balloons outside the gate of this orphanage. That's impossible, Adrian. There's no way you're at that orphanage.
People are texting in, yes.
Believe me, yeah?
Yes,
You will
Adrian,
believe me
fair
now in
play
10
to you.
seconds.
My God.
So, Jeremy, you're still on a
I'm
train
very
now.
upset.
Jeremy, how do you feel about this?
Well, I don't believe it for a sec. There's no possible way that he could be at that orphanage now because
You think he's lying about this as well, do you?
well, he was 400 kilometres
driveway.
Hang on, Adrian, go on.
I am walking up the driveway of the orphanage now. Can you hear the kids?
Not yet.
In the background, a little bit.
Well, you hear this, lads.
Ask him how
Look at this crowd of children. Look at this crowd of children.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What are you looking at, Adrian? Tell us, paint the picture.
Hey!
He's
there.
Adrian Kennedy.
There's about 200 children here.
Adrian, you are the winner of the race to Moldova. You have done it.
This is absolutely incredible.
Well done, Adrian. There's so many texts coming in of support and
Delighted,
congratulations.
Adrian. Well done. Go, Adrian.
Oh, my
Well done.
God. Hello! Oh, lads, this is unbelievable.
Wow.
I swear to God, this is the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed.
Make sure you get pictures, Adrian. Get pictures.
The kids are waving
wow.
for Team Adrian and Team Jeremy. Oh, my God.
Jeremy, I think he's done it.
Jeremy, he's...
Ask him how he got there. There's no possible way. He must have taken a plane.
Is that your way of saying congratulations, Adrian? You won.
Oh, I'm getting a medal.
A medal?
Thank you very much.
No medal for second place, Jer?
Oh, lads, this is unbelievable. Jeremy, I'll talk to you later about how I got here, but I got here.
No, there's something, not up to... There's something...
Oh, my God. Hello, everybody!
My God, it's like One Direction all rolled into one.
Lads. This is, lads, I feel like Niall Horan, and this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, it really is. It's absolutely incredible. Wait to see the pictures.
It does
Yes.
sound incredible.
Hello,
Jeremy. Yes, what's the story?
I don't want to pee on Adrian's parade here, but there's no possible way that he could have done that without cheating. There's no possible way.
Why? What's the problem, Jeremy?
Jeremy, do me a favour, shut up and leave for now.
But Jeremy, he's there with the kids. You can't take this away
Leave
from
what for now? Adrian, is there something unusual going on here?
Lads, I'm here. I've won the race. I've been moving all over. This is unbelievable. Honest to God, when you see the pictures, I'll put them up online in a few minutes.
Did he, Jeremy? You're saying that he pulled a bit of an Olita Adams. You don't care how he get there. He just got there, is it?
Well, put it this way, and this isn't me being a sore loser, okay?
Oh, really?
Last night I got the last train out of Bucharest.
Okay, I'm going to go because this isn't the time or the place to be discussing this, okay?
Okay, Adrian.
Okay, well done, Adrian
Congratulations.
Kennedy. Well done. He has done it.
Wow, it's incredible sound, isn't it?
Okay, bye.
See, Adrian. Okay, Jeremy, go on. You have the floor now.
Lads, I got the last train out of Bucharest last night. The last train to Chisinau. I was on that train. Adrian was not on that train, I can assure you. There's no possible way he got there legally.
But is this not Sarah Grapes or something? Or?
This is your 16-hour rule thing, is it?
I don't even know what. Well, yes. Yes. How did he do that without breaking the 16-hour rule?
Okay. Well, listen.
We don't know.
At the moment, Adrian's celebrating.
He just rang in and said, "Look, I'm walking. I'm 40 meters away."
Jeremy,
yes, I don't.
We'll bring this up when Dave and everybody else gets in. But what we're going to do is, Aslan are taking over the Strawberry Alarm Clock between 9 and 10 this morning. If there is any updates, we'll bring them to you with Andy Preston just after 10. Okay?
I don't know how we can go back now, though, Jeremy. I mean, he's there with the kids. You can't.
But Jeremy, just imagine that there is no problem. Just in case, just save your blushes. Do you want to wish him congratulations in case you're wrong?
No, No.
You don't want to wish him congratulations. This is your colleague. This is your friend.
Simon, how long will it take us to get to Hinchest? How long?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. I'll be there in 40 minutes, lads. Simon's dropped me out to Hinchest. I'll be there in 40 minutes. This isn't me being a sore loser, but I'm telling you now, lads, he's after getting a plane. He got a plane last night.
I just don't want the public support for you, because there's an awful lot of it to turn. You know, people are really behind you, but the texts are now saying, Jeremy, the fairest man won and all this. So
you know, if this isn't to being a sore loser, Jeremy, you're doing a good impersonation of one.
No, it's not. He obviously got a plane to Chisinau.
Well, he didn't want to talk about it. He was very, very cagey when you did bring that up. So listen,
yes,
Simon
wants to know as well. Like, there's lots of questions we have. Simon wants to know how long was he stuck at the border for. I was stuck at the border last night for 4 hours. Adrian, clearly, was he smuggled into the country? You want to get answers to this, because I don't mind Adrian winning, but as with everything, it has to be fair and square.
So there you go. I made it past the finishing post.
I'm saying
nothing.
And
the challenge was complete. Over and done with, or at least so I thought.
Line cheating scumbag.
What? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Well, anyway, coming up after the break, controversy, cheers, and a big revelation. Yeah, maybe if you want to go to bed and not listen to the rest of the show, but
oh no, you want to stay up for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get good.
Okay, you'll find out all about who's going to be flying home tomorrow and which one of us is being left stranded in Moldova. It's all to come after the break when the FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova, continues straight after the break.
The FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge, the race to Moldova.
Welcome back. You're listening to the FM104 phone show. Best bits from the 104-hour challenge this week, the race to Moldova. Jeremy and I are in the Outreach Moldova orphanage in Hinchest. Check out our photographs at fm104.ie. Have a look at the video that we made earlier on today. There's photographs up on Facebook.
And keep donating, please. Keep donating. Child to 57911. All the usual terms and conditions apply. It'll cost you just €2. 160 will go to the ISPCC and Outreach Moldova. But please do continue to donate. Child to 57911.
Now, just before the break, you heard me arriving at the Outreach Moldova orphanage first. Here are some of the bits recorded with Jeremy and myself earlier on today at this orphanage. I am 40 metres away from the orphanage. I am walking towards the gate, lads. How are you?
My name is Valentina.
How, Valentina?
No shoes,
look. No shoes. This girl's after walking out to meet me. There are red and white balloons outside the gate of this orphanage. And I'm walking up the driveway. I am walking up the driveway of the orphanage now. Can you hear the kids? Look at this crowd of children. Look at this crowd of children. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lads, there's about 200 children here. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Oh my God. No! I swear to God, this is the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed. The kids are waving flags with Team Adrian and Team Jeremy. Hello, everybody! Hello. Oh, this is unbelievable. This is Susie, who runs this orphanage. Susie, how are you?
Hi, Adrian. How are you doing? You're first across the line. How does it feel?
Oh, this is an incredible welcome. I'm emotional, I have to say.
There's about 200 kids here waiting for you at the gate.
It's just extraordinary.
Team Red have won, guys. Team Red, Adrian's team are here.
That's just extraordinary. It really is. I'm very touched by it.
Okay, well, I'm finally here. I'm just about to arrive at the orphanage in Chest. Thanks to Simon. Thank you very much, Simon.
No problem.
Simon met me at the train station.
used to listen to the show when he lived in Dublin. Let's beep the horn, let them know we're here. Ah, yes. Ah. I can hear them cheering in the background. You'll hear them yourself now in a second. Ah, finally here. After... Well, I'm walking towards the orphanage, and it's literally hundreds and hundreds of children. Oh, and there's Adrian Kennedy, my old enemy, waiting for me. He has a guilty look on his face. I don't know what his problem is. How are you? Hi.
Susie, nice
to meet you. How are you?
Lovely to meet you.
Sorry I look so tired and wrecked and all that. It's been a while. Thanks very much, Adrian.
You made it.
I made it finally.
These lovely Raging Field is welcome.
Oh, this is unbelievable, isn't it? The balloons and all.
You got to go over to Felicia.
Oh, a medal. Oh, thank you very much. I got a medal as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You like cats, I believe.
I love cats, yes.
You said that you were missing your 3 cats at home?
I miss my cats,
That's
yes.
a present from them to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank
That's
you.
Felicia.
Lovely. Thank you.
Come in and meet the kids.
Okay. I see all...
Jeremy, look what the kids gave me.
Oh, the kids gave you a pair of
Brand new
runners.
pair of shoes, yeah.
Is this unbelievable, this reception?
It's extraordinary, yeah. It really
just
is.
explain to people what they're all holding up.
They're holding up blue flags now, which say Team Jeremy.
Yeah.
Earlier on, they
I'm
had
sure they said Team Adrian earlier.
Earlier on, they said Team Adrian.
How are you?
So,
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Well, this place is incredible.
I can't believe I got a medal as well for being in second place. Woo! Hello. Oh my God, I'm literally getting hugged to death. Hello. Hello. Oh. All the volunteers are here as well. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this reception.
The kids put this together for you, not us.
Oh my God, I'm
They've
actually
been so excited about your arrival, and you were Team Blue.
I was Team Blue.
And they made their flags and they painted their faces, and they were waiting here since 6 o'clock this morning for you. What happened?
What happened? It's a long story. What happened? I got stuck at the border for 4 hours,
Changing the tires,
changing the wheels,
Yeah.
and then there was issues with passports and stuff like that I'm not even going to get into now. But I got here anyway. That's the main thing.
And you're more than welcome to our new home.
But you know what? It was worth it to get this sort of reception. It was absolutely worth it.
We have lots of children for you to meet, and they have lots of little goodies prepared for all of you guys, because they know that you guys have spent 5 days on the road.
I can't believe they got me a cat. That's so cute.
Well, do you know what? They know you've got 3 little cats at home that you're missing terribly, so
I
they
am.
said they can't give you a real one. You'd never get it back to customs.
It's just as
so
good.
you got a toy one.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And how much preparation did they put into this?
Almost 2 weeks. They made all the flags themselves. They made all of the presents for you guys, and they've been waiting since 6 a.m. at the actual gate to see if you'd come through.
And obviously you've been telling them, you've been filling them in day by day as to where we were. And
They don't have access to computers, so they come down to the office and we give them an update. So they knew you were in the lead most of the way, so it was all Team Jeremy the entire way, until Adrian took over the lead this morning, and then they quickly swapped over.
Oh really? I was 400 kilometres ahead for at one stage.
But I was trying to get you on Twitter to say, get off that train, it's the slow train to nowhere.
I know. Had I known, I would have come in a different way.
Even on a bus, do you know what I mean? Coming in on that train was just going to slow you down incredibly.
But the way Adrian got here before me is very questionable.
I think so too.
Do you know something I don't know?
I do.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Is something about to be found out?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So there we go. That was the challenge complete. Or was it? Or was it?
You know, ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to the phone show regularly, you know that things are not always as they seem. I got a phone call. I got a tip off earlier on this morning to say that Adrian Kennedy had won and was already in Moldova. And I was thinking to myself, how could that possibly happen? How could a man that was 400 kilometres behind me a couple of hours ago automatically get ahead of me?
I got a lift.
You got a lift.
I got a lift.
Adrian
By the way, the fellow who gave me a lift never spoke one word in the 5-hour drive up here. Not one word.
That's good, probably because he saw the photograph of you with your Mickey out. And he was afraid to talk to you.
Anyway, let's get this over with. Just after 11 o'clock this morning, live on FM104, this is what happened.
There's a winner. And there's a loser.
The FM104 phone show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova.
And the winner is Adrian Kennedy.
Hello, Andy.
Congratulations, sir.
It's been a very, very difficult week, but a great week nonetheless. And I'm sitting here, Jeremy is right beside me here. I literally arrived 15 minutes ago, Andy, to the same, even though I'm in second place, I arrived to the exact same rapturous applause as Adrian did. And it was extraordinary. You know,
And well deserved too.
hundreds of children out. They'd gotten rid of the Team Adrian flags by the time I arrived, and they had Team Jeremy flags they were waving. So, and just every single one of them wanted to come up and hug you and kiss you, and say thank you for coming out. And I know I was in tears when I got here. I know Adrian was as well.
Yeah. Very emotional.
Can I just ask, Jeremy, when I texted you last night, what time did I text you about? 11 o'clock local time here. You reckon you had it in the bag. What happened?
To this minute, and as I said, it's even difficult to go down that road now because, I don't know what happened, Andy. I was 400 kilometres ahead of Adrian last night. And whatever happened, I haven't even had a chance to discuss this with him.
Here's what happened, Andy, very quickly. I was picked up from the train station in Bucharest this morning by a fella that never spoke to me the whole journey, but dropped me to the outskirts of Hinchest. The drive took 5 hours. Jeremy's train took 10 hours. There you go. QT.
All right, lads. Hi, it's Dave here.
How are you, Dave?
How are you? Well done. Listen, just listening to the show last night and all the good wishes coming in and today and... still send your money to 57911. But listen, well done to both of you guys. Amazing resilience from both of you with the tasks and, not sleeping and hungry. And it's just been amazing radio as well. So before we go any further, well done to both of you. You're two of your absolute winners. Well done.
Frame that piece of audio, lads.
Adrian's the winner.
With every sort of game, we have rules in play. We all signed up to the rules. The 50 quid a day, and that you couldn't travel for any more than 16 hours a day. And this is a little bit iffy now, and I just want to make it. Both your winners. Well done. Congratulations, Adrian. I think you've broken a rule, and a major rule. And I want you to be honest with me. I've been tracking you since midnight the night before. And it's a 16-hour travel rule. And I think, in actual fact, I know you've gone over that.
I had a feeling, actually, Dave, you had gone over it as well. And I said it last night on the phone show.
Sorry, when are you saying I went over it? Yesterday?
You travelled last night, whatever night, midnight to midnight, basically. And that's 24 hours. You took a break for an hour, but it's a 16-hour rule.
Budapest, I got off trains in a place called Samaria. I certainly wasn't...
Adrian. Come clean.
Go on.
Come clean.
I travelled maybe 21 hours yesterday.
So what's the implication for that
now, Dave? The implication is that Adrian has lost.
Oh,
yes!
That's the rules. No, they are the rules. Adrian has lost. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Adrian, Jeremy, you're the winner.
If I was standing beside you, I'd kiss you.
No, you're okay.
There's a turn up for the books. I didn't expect that now.
That's the rule.
Lads, I didn't know anything about this. You just strolled into the studio and said nothing to me. Wow.
Lads, if I'm honest with you, I hoped I got away with it. I'm being honest with you. I thought I was going to get away with it. I thought that rule was going to be forgotten about. I knew yesterday that I was breaking the 16 hours, but I just wanted to get here.
That's why I was wondering how you were going to get here without breaking the rules.
I'll tell you something, Kennedy. I'll never go and play a game of snooker with you now.
Had I not bent the rules a little bit, I wouldn't be here now.
No, you wouldn't. See, I sort of copped it last night when you were saying that. I knew what you were saying to Jeremy about at the border, you don't know what's happening. I knew those wheels were going to come off the train, all this sort of stuff. It's a 4-hour delay. But then, when I started to put two and two together, I knew you were going to get a lift from this guy. How many hours is he travelling? And that's when it all sort of clicked into place. So, listen, well done, guys. You've done a fantastic job. I really think you're marvellous for doing it. But rules are rules. Jeremy Dixon, the winner of the 104-hour race to Moldova.
Yes!
Well done, buddy. You might actually make it home for your gig tonight now. I know that's the plan.
Well, no, not quite. So, Dave, does that mean that I get the flight home?
You get the flight home. Adrian, good luck.
You're back on the
You're back on the train, buddy.
That's all I can say is I was aware, I knew I was going to be found out. I have to be honest with you. I knew I was going to be found out. I'm just very happy that I've made it here. And
Absolutely. And everyone that donated, fair play. Even the cash stuff coming in through reception, all the texts we've received, keep texting. The text lines are going to be open. The lads will give you the information on that in a while. But keep texting. It's a fantastic cause. The ISPCC, Outreach Moldova, and well done to you go.
Actually, our CEO, Margaret Nelson, has just come into studio now. I'm sure she'd like to have a few words with you, lads. So, Mags, go ahead there.
How are you, Mags?
Hi, guys.
How are you?
I'm good, guys. I just want to say I'm just so proud of the two of you. You did a fantastic job. It was brilliant. It's for brilliant charity, but you did a really, really great job. And to be honest, I thought it was fantastic radio, but great for the two of you. And I just wanted to say congratulations. I'm really, really proud of both of you.
Thanks very much indeed. And Mags, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Jeremy, go.
How do you feel that one of your members of staff is a cheat and a liar?
I think I'll pass on that one.
I'll be honest. I knew I knew I was going to be caught. I knew you were going to caught Jeremy at some stage. I travelled more than I should have yesterday. But I'm just happy I'm here. And what we're going to be doing this afternoon, or in just a while, Jeremy and I are going to record a little mini documentary around this orphanage, which will be up on our website later on this afternoon. So
brilliant. We look forward to that. Well done, lads, and get home safely, okay?
Thanks, Max. Can I just say one other thing, Max?
Sure, Jeremy.
The one thing that is, and I know there's been bickering and moaning and the whole thing for the whole week, but that's part and parcel. But the one thing that has helped myself and Adrian get through this, is the sheer support from FM104 listeners. The money coming in every single hour. Just FM104 listeners, you're mega. You really are. You make it worth their while.
Cheers, guys. Get home safely.
And loads of photographs on the website and all that. It's fantastic. Click on FM104.ie.
There's photographs of both Jeremy arriving and me arriving on our website. They're up there right now.
Okay, and share them with all your friends.
Yeah, Dave, can I just Dave, can I have the last word as the winner of the challenge for a second year in a row?
You can.
Liars and cheats always get caught.
And I'll just have the very last word. I just want to thank, and I'm sure you guys want to thank some of the people who made it all happen here. Jonathan and Stephen in engineering, Jenny Judd in accounts, Deborah in marketing, Camilla on the web, all that sort of stuff. Fantastic.
Greg and Michelle, who looked after the show, Deborah as well. And also to Ernie Mooney from Outreach Moldova, who organised the prize that we're giving away. You can win yourself a holiday. That's still not gone. That's not going to be given away till Tuesday. And to Susie O'Connell, who runs the orphanage and established this orphanage that we're here at today. And sorry, we forgot someone as well. To you, Dave, for being such an a-hole for the whole week.
Oh, thanks very much. An a-hole, I like that. And of course, the Irish Star as well.
So there you go.
That's it.
That's it.
Adrian thought
I got here first, but he won.
Yes.
How does that work? I got here first, but he won.
Well, that'll teach you, boys and girls. A lesson has been learned this week.
That I got here first and you won.
How does that work? Cheating. Seriously?
You cross the finishing line and you don't win.
Cheating, lying, and stripping off naked doesn't get you anywhere in life.
No.
So that's basically. Let me just work this out. Hang on. I have a calculator here. Let me just work this out. And I've won both 104-hour challenges. Whoa! Yes. And I believe, I just got an email there. Hang on, let me just check.
That's the same calculator.
It's the same calculator. I'm flying home tonight. And hang on. Let me just remind you of something, Adrian.
Yes. Go on, remind me.
You have to make your own way back to Dublin.
I know. I have to. Jeremy's being flown home. When are you being flown home? Tomorrow?
Oh, the private jet arrives, I think, tomorrow morning, yes.
I have to basically make my way back the way I came, or a similar route, basically over land and sea.
But, Adrian, you'll survive, and you know how I know that?
Yeah.
Because, you see that big hump down there where your belly used to be?
Yeah.
That's like a camel's hump. And you know what they say about camels? They can survive for days without food or water.
But the good thing about this trip home is at least I know you've lots of friends on the way who might help me as well. Yeah? Any chance? No, you know all the friends dotted along the route on the way?
No, they're busy.
Okay, that's just about
it. You know what I will do, though? What
are you going to do?
Look at this, look. Hang on. Here, listen to this. There's one of my shoes. You can hop home. There you go.
What are you saying?
Do you want one of my shoes?
Jesus, the bang off that. Do you want me to take one of your shoes?
Actually, let's get a photograph of this up on the website.
Yeah, here we go. Basically, Jeremy's giving me one of his shoes. That's disgusting. Here, man. No, that's vile.
That smells as bad as the sock that was on your you-know-what.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Jeremy's donating his shoes to me in order to get home safe and sound. That photograph is
just
up on
one
our website.
shoe. One shoe.
What shoes is one shoe?
I told you can hop home.
Thanks. I'm making my own way home. Jeremy will be home in his bed, safe and sound tomorrow night. I probably won't be home till Monday or Tuesday.
But the phone show will be back as normal this coming Monday night. I may not be. No, you won't. You're going to milk this. You're going to take about 6 weeks to get home now.
You better believe
so
it.
You'll see Adrian in August, but I will be back on the phone show this coming Monday at 9 o'clock, and I'm sure I'll have you on the phone.
You certainly will. Before we go, please check out our photographs, fm104.ie/phone show. Check out the video that we've put up there. Check out the routes that we completed, and also donate some money. Please text. This premium rate text stays open till Monday, and you can win yourself a holiday. A holiday for 2 adults and 2 kids to Portugal with thanks to Falcon Holidays. Text the word child to 57911. Text cost €2 plus a standard network charge, and 160 will be split evenly between Outreach Moldova and the ISPCC. Thank you very much indeed for listening tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the programme. I'm Adrian. He's
heading for a plane. Thanks. See you. Bye. See you. Enjoy your bus, Adrian.
And I'm stuck here to make my own way home. Have a great weekend. Good night.
The FM104 Phone Show 104-hour challenge. The race to Moldova.